and was only suitable for people aged 18 or over, will almost certainly have an adult theme, and might well contain sex or violence, which are quite graphic. It may also contain explicit language, including sexual swear words. Thanks for listening.
Dan is colorblind.
Donald Trump is an asshole.
GOPHATEPARTY still going.
Mormon-themed porn is a thing.
Matt rants about Disney atheism.
And I'll take the side of a Catholic priest.
Crazy isn't reserved for the Christians.
Ken Ham says that if homosexuality is normal, we should eat babies.
Oh, yeah.
Obama!
But here's what his revelation comes to him. He's kind of got all this stuff, like touching, wiping, mourning of the animals.
Not wiping, whipping.
Also not touching.
I am dyslexic. I hope I'm not having like a stroke.
Do it live! Fuck it! Do it live!
And an atheist almost always becomes supporters of eugenics and abortion.
A swine is hungry for nuts. Jesus hates him too.
Satan is real.
Being a Satanist is an open declaration of revolt against counterproductive received wisdom and mindless rogue tradition.
Decapitate her head off.
We're done. You're done. You're done.
Obama!
Yeah, look at the hair on that one.
Take off my magic undies. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, everybody. Welcome to the Godless Rebelution podcast.
We're recording now. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Dan.
I'm Matt. I'm Ryan.
You gave your name again. That's weird.
Yeah. Let's just start doing that. Everyone knows it's me.
Sometimes that's kind of fun, just hitting the record button. You don't know I hit it.
I know. You missed a whole bunch of our outtakes from the
from the thing we did.
Yeah. That's all right. We'll have more.
It works.
It'll be good. I kept some of the... Whenever I do the editing for the show, I keep the raw file.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a bunch of shit that I cut out, like the episode that we did with Doug.
Oh, yeah, where the phone kept
with
breaking.
Doug Mesner, and the phone kept dropping and everything. Like, listening to the episode, I think I did a pretty good job editing the sound, where you can't really even tell there are any issues.
At all.
But I still have the raw file where
we're like, fuck!
Where we're just talking, and then, what?
Hello?
Fuck happened? Did we lose him? Goddamn Christ. Fuck. Piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking goddamn router and internet and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's a lot of us complaining about internet and stuff. And
so someday we'll have like a secret, like 30-minute episode come out, just our fuck-ups.
Yeah.
The Godless Rebelution
the
blooper
bloopers.
reel.
The bloopers and outtakes.
We should have planned that for this week since we're all
know.
I could probably throw something together next week. Just publish it. I'll do that.
Just go through and do a blooper and best of reel.
Yeah, because we're not gonna. Next week we will not be doing a show.
No.
I will be in a suite at the Energy Solutions Arena.
I'll be at my new job out in the middle of the desert.
I'll be in the middle of the desert on a houseboat.
Oh,
in the middle of the desert?
Like Powell.
It's a weird. It's a weird place to have a houseboat.
There's a lot of water in that desert.
I love Lake Powell.
Yeah,
that's my favorite spot on Earth currently.
Wow.
I love that place. Probably I have a lot of really fun memories.
Yeah. It's a fun place.
Yeah.
So I saw something else I was going to bring up on social medias the other day that involves you, Mr. Dan.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Getting your vision glasses, your color vision glasses.
Oh yeah. So I ordered some of the Enchroma glasses that are supposed to help those of us who are colorblind see more colors or see see colors a little bit better through the technology and the lens that it
God sure has blessed us with all these gifts.
I know you said you did a whole bunch of research, but are you still a little skeptical they might work?
I am. Yeah, I'm definitely skeptical. I mean, before I started doing a whole lot of research, I had always thought, me as a colorblind person, I've never gone to an actual eye doctor for an eye test to say you're colorblind, because I know I'm fucking colorblind. Yeah. So it's not going to benefit me at all, other than to satisfy my curiosity about how colorblind is he. So, I've done online tests and everything. Yeah. And I had, previous to doing some more research recently, I had always thought that someone who was colorblind was lacking the proper tools within your eyes, the rods and the cones or whatever, that they're supposed to be 3 and that they only had 2 or however that works, and the conventional understanding or traditional understanding or historic understanding or of how colorblindness works for people. But there are all kinds of color. There's a whole spectrum of color blindness, and it's actually more accurately described or referred to as, what was it, color vision deficiency.
Okay.
I'm just now realizing there's no pejoratives for that particular issue.
For being colorblind?
Yeah. I mean, you were saying as a colorblind person, and I thought, oh God, there's a slur here. And then I couldn't think. I'm like,
I couldn't think of one either.
You monochrome. I don't know what else is there. I don't know what else there is.
You can only see in 45,000 colors. You poor fucking bastard.
You're so like a 1950s TV.
Two-rodder.
You're like an old view Sonic from the 90s.
Like, well, if you're colorblind and I wear a color you can't see, am I invisible?
My video games have more color depth than you'll ever see.
You're a single chrome, huh? Or cone. Why did I say chrome?
I'm 164-bit. You're only 32-bit.
There's different kinds of color blindness, and there are varying degrees of color blindness. There are
all along the spectrum too, right?
Yeah. There are very, very, very few people who see in monochromatic vision.
Yeah.
There are still very, very few people who see in, like grays with just a tiny little bit of color. There are other people who have a very hard time with red-green colors. Mm-hmm. Some people who are blue and something else, color deficient. But even people, like, if you tell somebody that you're red-green colorblind, there are still varying degrees of that. And it's not because you lack the tools necessarily in your eyes, it's that they are malformed. So apparently from the research that I've done, the way your eyes receive the light waves is separated by wavelength, and the tools within your eyes that receive those light wavelengths and then separate them out into the spectrum of different colors for you. It's almost like having blurry vision where the colors just blend together. So it's that those wavelengths aren't separated enough for you to see the individual colors within that. And that with these enchroma lenses that they've developed, it helps to separate those wavelengths a little bit more, so you can actually see more colors. Yeah.
So you'll be able to tell the difference between your cheeks and your beard.
Yeah. My cheeks are a little bit more smooth than my beard. Well, and my cheeks only get really red if I'm hot, pissed, or drunk. So really, they're always red.
Yeah.
Or if I'm, it's varying degrees of red for my cheeks anyway. But yeah, so there's like a 6-week back order on the lenses that I ordered.
Oh, I bet.
But they're fucking expensive too.
I bet that too, yeah.
When they first started out, they were right about $600, maybe a little bit over $600. They've come down in price.
Yeah.
I think I paid like $435 for these.
But they got a 30-day return policy on them.
They do. They have a 30-day return policy, so if they don't work at all, or I feel that it's not worth $435, I can just send them back. But that is, I don't know. I'm excited to try them out.
That is about,
for sure.
That is about the price of a good pair of prescription glasses too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I mean, I figure it. I think it will be cool. I mean, if it helps me see more colors and everything, that was the other thing too. Like, I read a ton of independent reviews. I watched a ton of independent videos of people using them and trying them out. And there was a wide range of responses to those also. I mean, there were a lot of people who just were overwhelmed and fucking broke down crying.
Like the kid that freaked out about the color purple.
This is the world that I've been missing my entire life. And so I don't know. I'm still skeptical, but I have some guarded optimism about it. Like, I think it may be very cool, but I'm not going to get my hopes up too high that it's going to be like earth shattering or anything.
You need to record yourself when you put them on.
Yeah, I might do that. I'll probably
It'd be interesting.
Do that. Yeah. I'm sure I'll have Tracy with me, and I'll have her record my my response and initial views. And
then if you want to, you can make a second one where you go way overboard with your response and it goes viral on the internet.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I have a beard. I can't believe this. Why has science failed me until 2015?
I thought I had black hair.
Why has nobody told me how awful my clothing matches are?
Clothing.
The clothing choices. Now, the shit I'm wearing tonight, I have to, like, generally, I pick out my own clothing, right? But I don't know if you guys have noticed, I stick to things like white, black, blue, red. I
don't really care that much.
And then it's like khaki shorts or jeans or whatever, like stuff that goes pretty much with anything. But these shorts, because are these olive or what are these? Are they brown or are they green? Are they green?
They're green.
Yeah. So because these are green,
I would almost call that like a forest green.
Yeah.
It's kind of a darker green.
Okay. But because these are green, I'm at a fucking loss as to what actually goes with them.
Oh yeah.
And every now and then I'll put on, and I got these because Tracy encouraged me to try to branch out a little bit, try something different.
My shirt's green.
I think it's a secret conspiracy to embarrass me one day when she's pissed off. She can dress me really fucking weird and then send me out in public somewhere, but I'm kidding.
So so the real reason why you're a Raiders fan is you can see their emblem the best.
Right, that's my favorite emblem. Black and white. Yeah,
that makes sense. Everything's coming together now.
Now you understand.
Yeah, because nobody likes Rich Gannon. So
welcome to my world. But yeah, so because these are green, I have no fucking idea what actually goes with it. Like to my eye, there's a bunch of things that will go with it, but I'll put it on and parade around the house, and Tracy's like, "Have you been wearing that all day?"
You look kind of ridiculous.
Honey, you haven't gone out in public with that on, have you? You didn't go anywhere. Like, this has been confined to the house so far. I don't have to make an explanation to anybody.
It's like, you do realize you're wearing pink shorty shorts.
Which would be fine. As long as I wasn't wearing a purple top, apparently. Does pink and purple not go together? Is that
depends.
Bad? I know red and purple does not.
It depends. Depends on the red and the purple. And
oh,
the pink.
No. Well, that's true. I guess, I say that's true. I guess that's true. I'll take your word for it. But when I was younger, so quick, funny little story. When I was younger, for a holiday or my birthday or something, I got a new outfit. And I can't remember if it was a purple shirt and red shorts or vice versa, but it was summertime and I was hot. I was the only one home at the time when I got dressed. Went outside, played with my friends all day, did whatever. I come home, open the door. My stepdad is on the phone. He's talking to somebody. He turns, looks and sees me walk in the door and just kind of shakes his head. And to the person he's speaking to on the phone, he says, "You'll never guess what my wife's kid is wearing." And there's a little bit of a pause, and he says, "No, he's wearing, whatever it was, red shirt and purple shorts or vice versa." And then there's another little pause, and then he says, "No, he's not retarded. He's colorblind."
Wow.
And I was like, wow.
So that stuck in your head for the rest of your life.
That kind of stung me a little bit.
I was like, fuck you, Dick. His name was Richard, so I love to call him Dick.
Oh, yeah. I'm not too easily stung.
Yeah.
But
well, at the time,
kids, man.
No, at the time, I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, it didn't really hurt my feelings. I still look back at it as a funny story.
Yeah.
But the guy was a dick either way.
Yeah, exactly. For him, he's a fucking asshole. Kids never match anyway. Even ones that,
especially in the 80s.
And that's the whole thing now, right? Kids, like, their socks never match.
Yeah.
That's a point of fashion now, is to not have matching socks.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. You go somewhere and buy socks for your kids, and you buy like 12 socks, and it's 12 different fucking socks. None of them match.
Yeah.
Or when you see them like do the fashion week things, I'm like, I don't think anybody would ever wear that in fucking public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see what's fashionable about that trash bag.
That trash
bag.
Paper and plastic.
Well, it's the new black. The new black is black plastic.
Yeah. Hefty, cinch that.
And if it's hot outside, it helps you lose weight, too.
Oh, yeah.
All the water weight just melts right away. You leave puddles wherever you go.
Do you want your own personal sweat lodge?
I thought all those women just vomited all the time.
Oh, yeah. I think there's that too. Easy cleanup.
So that made me remember over the weekend I got to go spend some time with some friends that I hadn't seen for a while who had come up from Arizona, and then we got together with a bunch of other friends that I really don't get to see very often. It's this old group of friends that I knew through my ex-wife of 10 years or more ago. Shit, I think it's been like 12 or 13 now. Anyway, we got together for the birthday party for a friend who drove up here from Arizona and was visiting, and it ended up being us telling or recounting all of the various stories where we've gotten drunk and vomited. And of course, most of those stories we were all together for whatever occasion. But yeah, it was, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 different
vomit stories.
Getting drunk and vomiting stories when we were younger. Some of them very recently, actually, from my friends who drove up from Arizona. It was a good time. I don't get to see them nearly often enough. It was good to see them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do we got for tonight's show besides Dan being colorblind and drunk vomit stories?
Well, we got Donald Trump vomiting from the mouth.
That guy, he has
nice segue.
Woohoo!
Segue.
He poops his mouth.
Oh yeah. He's been fucking up.
I need to find out what episode that's on.
Oh, yeah.
Where I poop my mouth.
I think it's back further than you thought, because I'm looking back and I'm like, I think already referring to it.
This is episode 60, I think.
This is episode number 60.
All right.
And we're recording on July 22nd of 2015.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That makes we've been together more than a year. And,
yeah.
Had lots of fun.
It's been a good relationship.
No signs of divorce pending, I hope.
Not that far as you know. I'm having the papers drawn up. Packing my stuff secretly, squirreling away some things.
Hoarding your nuts.
Gonna move in.
Just there's something about the way he said it too. Hoarding your nuts.
Well, you said I was thinking of a squirrel in my head, like packing stuff away. So I was like,
squirreling stuff away.
Yeah. Life is like a box of cheap shots. Forrest Trump's insults have no legs.
That guy is such an asshole.
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand his voice either when he's talking, when he's speaking. And it's this whiny.
Yeah.
I want to punt, and his face is tiny. Like he's got this big head with that swoopy fucking hairdo and a teeny little face right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And he purses his lips most of the time when he's talking and squishes them together and woo.
Yeah.
I want to punch him. He has a very punchable face.
So this article actually is about what Donald Trump was doing during the times he criticized John McCain.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is a little bit more
criticizable.
Yeah. I'll try to fly through this, but during the spring of 1968, Trump had it good. He was 21 years old with a full head of hair and avoided the Vietnam War draft on his way to earning an Ivy League degree. He was fond of fancy dinners, beautiful women, and outrageous clubs. Most importantly, he had a job in his father's real estate company. Yep, he inherited that. And a brain bursting with money-making ideas that would make him a billionaire. He says, quote, "When I graduated from college, I had a net worth of perhaps $200,000 in 1987, equivalent to $1.4 million today. Yeah. And I had my eye on Manhattan. More than 8,000 miles away, John McCain sat in a tiny, squalid North Vietnamese prison cell. The Navy pilot's body was broken from a plane crash, starvation, botched operations, and months of torture. As Trump was preparing to take Manhattan, McCain was trying to relearn how to fucking walk. The stark contrast in their fortunes was thrown into sharp relief Saturday when Trump belittled McCain during a campaign speech in Iowa. It's also important to know that McCain is also a Republican and not fucking running right now.
Yeah.
This was just a cheap shot for cheap shot's sake.
Yeah, it was. Trump says he's not a war hero. And he said this rather scoffingly, I should add, because I watched the video.
Yeah, with Frank Luntz and his fucking weird-ass tennis shoes and suit and toupee. That guy's a fucking train wreck just walking.
Quote, he's a war hero because he was captured, Trump said sarcastically. I like people that weren't captured.
What an asshole.
Yeah, what a fucking asshole.
Did he say that to Jesus?
Yeah, he got captured. Oh, right. What a great fucking point. Holy shit.
I saw that on Facebook earlier today. Somebody posted a thing with Jesus nailed to a cross and Trump behind it. I prefer people who aren't captured, okay?
Nice. Wow. Yeah. The God of the universe was captured. That's so funny every time they say that. The God of the universe.
The vice God.
Sounds so fucking funny. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. Seriously, fucking wake up, Republicans. What do you have in common with GOP leaders? Seriously. Trump said...
A hate of the Negroes.
Yeah, I guess so, but Senator John McCain...
And the Mexicans. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no,
but
okay.
It fucking pisses me off, and it's glaringly fucking obvious what the Republicans have in common with the people who are leading the Republican Party right now, especially in the polls. When you look at Donald Trump is number fucking one in the polls right now after his racist fucking tirades.
Yeah.
That rocketed him to the fucking top of the polls.
What I hear people saying is, well, Donald Trump speaks his mind. He says what we like.
Republican Party isn't filled with bigots.
Right.
Bullshit.
Trump's comments drew scorn from his fellow Republican presidential contenders, but Donald didn't back down. Quote, when I left the room, it was a total standing ovation, he told ABC News in reference to his already infamous Iowa speech. It was wonderful to see. Nobody was insulted. In fact, a lot of people were insulted.
Yeah.
And I say that Trump lacks the sense of a true politician to say what the base wants and then enact self-serving policies. Trump is upsetting Republicans with this because he's too stupid to realize they aren't supposed to show their true colors at this point. The troops are a major leg of the Republican Party, and you can't cut that out until you're elected.
Yeah.
Even this naive liberal commie can understand that.
Until you're elected.
Yeah, until you're
then
elected.
You get to shit on him like every other fucking Republican.
Yeah, but you don't say it before.
Yeah.
You know. John McCain is a hero, a man of grit and guts and this is the author of this article. John McCain is a hero, a man of grit and guts and character personified. Oh, sorry. Secretary of State John Kerry said in a statement, he served and bled and endured unspeakable acts of torture. His captors broke his bones, but they couldn't break his spirit. Ugh. Which is why he refused early release when he had the chance. That's heroism, pure and simple, and that's unimpeachable.
What a classy guy, too, for John Kerry to say that after his war credentials were questioned by the GOP when he was running for president.
Right, big time.
To not say, fuck the GOP and they get what they deserve, but to actually stand up for John McCain and say, yeah, I was attacked previously by the GOP, but you know what? Fuck that. John McCain is a good dude.
And honestly, what he did as an officer, I'm not going unless my guys are going.
Yeah.
Is a pretty admirable thing to do when he could have been released. And he said no.
They offered him early release.
I don't know. I'm speaking out of turn here, but maybe you can correct me. But I mean, even if you were an enlisted soldier, you maybe wouldn't even expect that of your. I mean, if they do that, you're like, holy shit, that guy's fucking awesome. But you wouldn't expect them to do that. You could say, hey, that's okay, go. Get out of here.
But as an officer, he's kind of fulfilling his oath he took.
Right.
To be there like that. Yeah.
I think Matt's saying that if you were just a regular enlisted guy and one of your commanding officers or whoever was offered early release, you'd
say, yeah,
as one of the enlisted guys, I'd be like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. If you've got a chance,
that's fine.
Get out of here. Go and rally people to get us the fuck out of here.
Right, but the fact that he didn't exactly makes him a hero. That's exactly what makes him a fucking hero.
Yeah.
In one of the worst Viet Cong prisons, the Hanoi Hilton.
Yeah. That's exactly right. This goes on to say that if Trump doesn't think that's heroic, then what exactly is admirable in his eyes? Taking credit for inheriting daddy's business, of course. What's more heroic than that?
For deferments.
Yeah. This is a follow-up interview. Comes the next day, which was yesterday, Tuesday. Referring to this, in an earlier interview that CBS This Morning, Lindsey Graham admonished Trump, who currently leads the polls among Republicans, to stop being a jackass, which is certainly appropriate. for criticizing Graham's colleague, Senator John McCain, for being captured by the North Vietnamese, Republican presidential contender Donald Trump revealed the personal cell number of Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina during a televised campaign.
I was just going to say, did you see that after Graham called him a jackass, he gave everybody his phone number?
What a fucking baby. Jackass, am I? Well, take this.
Give him a call. I don't know how many.
Did you see the actual thing where he released his phone number? He's on stage and he's going on and on about, oh, this guy, he calls me years ago and he's asking me for favors and I don't know who this guy is and he wants me to do this and that for him. And I thought to myself, after he called me jackass, I think I've still got that guy's number. And so I go and I look and I've got the card here. Here's his phone number. It may have changed. This was 3 or 4 years ago, but it's 202 and reads out the rest of his fucking phone number.
Yeah.
What a petulant little prick.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he is.
It's almost like he had that phone number ready as ammo.
Of course he did.
Oh, yeah.
He knew he was going to do it.
That whole thing
was his stunt for the day.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But they have verified that is Lindsey Graham's number. So
yep.
Someone called.
Lindsey Graham tweeted out later, so I guess I'm going to get a new phone, iPhone or Android.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, CBS News associate producer DJ Judd verified that was, in fact, Lindsey Graham's number.
Yep.
Well, not anymore, but it was Lindsey Graham's.
But still, dude.
That's a jackass move.
Fucking baby, man.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I mean, we're talking about a guy who was 21 years old in 1968, and he's still that big of a fucking baby.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah, who hasn't served in the armed forces a day in his fucking life and has...
He's never worked a day in his life.
Has the fucking gall to say that he doesn't like people who are captured.
Yeah.
As he got 4 fucking deferments to stay out of the war.
Yeah.
And take daddy's money.
Yep.
And then be a raging fucking prick about it.
Yep.
He's had a silver spoon in his mouth his entire life.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to have it wedged in his ass sideways.
Well, he might enjoy that a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you said his mouth. Maybe that's redundant.
Yeah.
I know. I can't help, but every time I see him, I just always think Donald Duckface Trump.
Oh, that reminds me. So I was watching Meet the Press on Sunday, and they interviewed Rick Perry. And Rick Perry actually sounded very intelligent during this conversation. I don't know if
That's surprising.
I don't know if he has been studying his dictionary and thesaurus and has been going through some speaking drills with different people.
Dude.
Like he did. He sounded really intelligent during all of this. But the one slip up he did make that fucking cracked me up is that when he first started speaking, the first time he referred to Donald Trump, he called him Donald Truck.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching it and I was like, I had to back it up like 3 times. Like I heard it the first time and I was like, did he just call him Donald Truck? Yeah. And so I rewound it and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like Donald Truck. And I rewound it again. Fuck yeah, he called him Donald Truck. And so
That's funny, man.
Put that out on Facebook. And then Joey Kirkman later took a little video recording of it and posted it to Facebook. And he's like, yep, Dan, he called him Donald Truck.
That's fucking awesome.
It was just fucking hilarious. And nobody seemed to catch it. They just rolled with it during the show. It was just funny.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's a minor mistake, but still.
Truck. That just made me think of some idiot counting things like 1, 2,
truck,
horsey,
yeah,
fire truck,
right, Donald Truck,
horsey, fire truck, potato.
Fuck, man. Fucking Rick Perry.
Yeah, that guy's there are some things that he's done that I think, Rick Perry could be a decent guy. And he, like I said, he spoke really well during his interview on Meet the Press on Sunday, but other times he reminds me way, way too much of George Bush.
Yeah, exactly.
Of GW.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got to be doing a good job down there in Texas because Obama has not succeeded in stealing Texas yet.
Right.
Is Jade Helm over?
No, it's like a 3-month thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, and Texas politics is always leading the nation. So if he's the governor of that state, boy, he's probably
So they're so progressive down there.
right. Jesus.
Somebody, I saw somebody had posted a picture of somebody like setting dynamite, and they're like, I wish they would do this all along the border of Texas and just break that fucker off into the Gulf and have it be its own island.
If only.
Well, I got a quick story here.
Okay.
Which is kind of 1 in a million, I think, because I'm going to take the side of a Catholic priest.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance. Yeah. Yeah. Father Mark Beard from St. Helena Catholic Church in Amita, Louisiana, refused communion to a gay man at his own mother's funeral mass.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I read that.
Tim Ardillo, maybe Ardillo, I'm not sure.
It had nothing to do with the guy being gay, right? Like, he's also a convicted murderer who had just escaped prison and
well, hold on.
was holding the disembodied husk of a child in his arms.
You and I might disagree on this one. If we'll see.
All right, I'll leave. I will silence myself.
Tim Ardillo, who was once an altar boy at St. Helena's, this same church, was in line with his young son, both of them standing next to his mother's casket, when Father Beard informed him that he was withholding communion because Tim had married outside the church. Tim said he felt sure it was because he was listed in his mother's obituary as being married to another man. Tim told reporters that the Sunday following the funeral, St. Helena's passed out a flyer to everyone attending Mass with a quotation from the Book of Corinthians with these lines highlighted in red ink. Quote, "Whosoever eats the bread or drinks of the cup of the Lord in an unworthy manner will be guilty of sinning against the body and the blood of the Lord. A man ought to examine himself before he eats of the bread and drinks of the cup, for anyone who eats and drinks without recognizing the body of the Lord eats and drinks in judgment of himself." End quote. The Baton Rouge Advocate supports that the Diocese of Baton Rouge, which oversees St. Helena's, has apologized to Tim for Father Beard's actions. New Orleans Archbishop Gregory Amond is also said to have offered his personal apology. Father Beard has not responded to requests for a comment.
And you agree with the priest on this?
Yep.
Explain yourself, sir.
Well, religions have the right to either acquiesce or deny whomever they choose based on their fucking fantasy fairy tales, whatever it says it is, right? And so homosexuality is more clearly forbidden in the Bible than it is supported. It's a well-known, quote, sin, according to the Bible. And this guy is a priest saying, hey, look, I represent the Bible. I'm upholding the Bible. This is a church thing in a church setting, and I'm refusing you the church thing because you don't, right? And so
you're respecting his line of thinking and way of doing this in much the same way you would respect the Westboro Baptists for living a more faithful or more accurate fucking lifestyle or preaching and acting as the Bible instructs them to, right? Instead of is that what you mean by this?
Well, I guess in a sense, yes, because what I'm saying is religions still have the right to be religious.
Sure.
Right? And religions are bigoted and racist and misogynistic and all of those things we don't like.
Mm-hmm.
But when you play a home game at Catholic University, you know, you got to expect they're not going to give you their sacred shit because you already know you're not following the rules of their Harry Potter novel. You know that. Like, everybody knows that, right?
Even at a private funeral?
Well,
I would guess that it was at a church.
Yeah,
well, it was at a church.
It was at a church. It's at a Catholic church,
but
officiated by a priest.
But normally you don't just run into someone else's funeral to fucking receive.
So I think we could probably all agree that he's kind of a dick, right? Like, that's a dick move to do to somebody at a funeral.
If it were a normal Sunday service, I can go, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you don't want to give him communion. He doesn't get communion. But this is his fucking mom's funeral.
Sure.
But
sure. I think there.
I think I see your point.
I think there's plenty of terrible things that religious people do in this way at funerals, in bigoted ways, all that kind of stuff. But my point is, this hurts our case a little bit because now you're talking about where religious people are already crying foul and persecution and all this stuff where none of that stuff ever exists. And now you're going to their home court and saying, well, he's not going to give, of course he's fucking not going to give that to you. Of course he's not.
Yeah.
Let this one go because this is yes, he's a fucking idiot who believes in fairy tales and is being a bigot. Yes. But in this case, he has the right to do that. Whether we like it or not.
And maybe I missed it, but it sounds like this guy who's denied communion is a believer, right? Or is he not a believer?
Well, he was it doesn't say what his current status is.
Yeah.
Just that he's an outed gay man at this point and was an altar boy at this church when he was younger. So I don't know what his current state of belief is. I would have to say he is a believer because he was wanting the communion.
Yeah. Yeah, and was upset when he didn't get it, so... And I can see your point.
I mean, a Mormon bishop would do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And any other church. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just trying to say there are way better cases to be made for taking away religious privilege than this one. I think this hurts our case because this almost provides something that's actually tangible for the religious right. Well,
so I mean, was this article posted by an atheist saying that this was totally wrong of the of the guy to do? Oh. Well, yeah, that I would totally disagree with that atheist. And I would agree with you that yes, it's well within the priest's right to do that. I think it's kind of a dick move.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's well within his right to do that as a Catholic priest to say, sorry, you're not living up to the tenets of our faith. I'm going to deny you the Eucharist.
Yep. And the only reason why I even brought this up is not because I like to defend priests, because I fucking don't. And don't ever make me do that again on this show.
I didn't make you do it.
Nobody made you do it this time.
I know. You did it. You're all on your own.
No, I'm not. I looked at Ryan, but I didn't mean. I'm putting this out there because this kind of shit should not be. Just let it fucking go. This hurts our case.
Well, this shouldn't be something that any atheist should point to and go.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point. Don't make me come on the show and set this straight in favor of a fucking priest.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the priest is well within his right to do that.
We have plenty of stuff that we can talk about that's way more egregious than this pedantic bullshit. So don't don't worry about stupid shit like this.
And hopefully something like this will have this guy who was denied communion at his mother's funeral realize, you know what? The Catholic Church is really a shitty fucking organization.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I ever want to have communion from them?
Yeah, you'd hope, right?
I received communion at a Mormon church once.
They don't
Not
have
really communion.
Well, they passed the bread and did the whole bread thing. And
how did you do that?
Mormons don't believe that it's actually the body and the blood of Christ.
Of the body and the blood of Christ.
It's supposed to make you think about it. They don't think that, like, Catholics
believe they're fucking chewing on it.
Whether mainstream
dick.
pew-sitting Catholics actually know it or not, the Catholic Church teaches that during communion, the cracker and the wine actually are transformed into Jesus' body and blood, and you are eating him and drinking him.
Yeah.
Which is sick and fucking weird to me, but
it's just like everything in Mormonism. Take Catholicism, cut it in half, turn it gray, fuzzy its edges. There you go.
No, I had one friend.
Fucking strong. They don't take a stance on any of the fucking pussies.
Yeah,
I knew one guy in high school that was a Mormon. He was nicknamed the Stormin' Mormon. And when he went off, and when he went off to go do his mission, we all went and attended service with him and to kind of give him a send off.
Yeah,
and they passed the bread, and I partook in bread.
Oh yeah, you ate the little bit of bread and the fucking.
I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Thimbleful of water.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I'll just fucking do whatever I'm supposed to be doing with you.
Passing the silver trays. Yeah. I always thought that was weird. And it's just fucking like Wonder Bread that they tear into little pieces.
Well, this one here was they actually passed like each aisle got like a loaf. It would have passed a huge like an actual like a big uncut loaf of bread, like not like your store brought stuff, like someone that cooked in their fucking.
God damn it! The deacons are not doing their goddamn job. They're supposed to break all of the bread into little pieces, put it in the trays, fill all the little fucking thimble cups full of water, put those in the fucking trays.
This is Midwest LDS. They don't get as much money as they do here in Utah.
Or they haven't been taught correctly.
Yeah,
they're too far from the mothership. Too far from the mothership. The communication isn't flowing properly.
Yeah. But speaking of Mormons, Tamel had something he wanted us to talk about.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What? Was that a really terrible segue, or is Tamel a Mormon?
No, but maybe Tamel likes Mormon porn.
Well, who doesn't?
I know.
Well, I mean, are we talking like porn produced by the LDS Church
No.
that would get like true believing Mormons rock fucking hard watching it? Like, are we talking about, watching fucking Thomas Monson up there babbling and having someone wipe away drool from his chin as he's trying to say something? Or are we talking about like hardcore penis and vagina?
Oh, yeah. Hardcore penis cramming vaginas.
Mormon-themed porn.
Mormon-themed porn, more or less. Wearing Jesus jammies and getting fucked.
Can you imagine? Utah is already one of the highest consumers of online pornography.
And we have the thing up on the screen, and there's this beautiful...
Which makes this a perfect thing for somebody to do. Why didn't I think of
I know.
this? Why didn't I think of this? God damn it.
But here's what I don't get. Here's this beautiful woman. Apparently,
I could have made $1 billion.
Her real name is Maxine Holloway. That's probably part of her stage name. But
she's fucking cute.
But look what she's Sister Rose, the Mormon MILF. She looks.
Yeah. So this story in City Weekly says a mid-July.
She's a 23-year-old Mormon MILF.
Yeah, mid-July 2015 story in Fusion provides insight into the specialized world of Mormon porn that riffs off and even explores aspects of sexuality and repression within Mormon culture. Writer Isha Aaron interviews several players in Mormon porn, including Maxine Holloway, a 6-year sex industry veteran. 6 years makes you a veteran in the porn industry?
The porn industry's rough.
That would make you a veteran in the NFL.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess.
It can be rough.
Who plays Sister Rose, the Mormon MILF?
See, now I had heard in the past of making fun of Mormons by having Mormon gay porn, where it would be the two missionary dudes.
Oh, I'm sure that's
riffing off of that, because I guess there's two separate porn sites. I'd heard about this before, where one's like Mormon women and one's Mormon men. For Mormon porn. So there's actually a Mormon porn website out there.
Let me see your elderberries.
There's a whole so that just means there's a whole production company revolves around nothing but selling Mormon themed pornography.
You know what I think is fucking sexy is like thigh highs, because like fishnet thigh highs particularly, and I don't know what it is. There's something about seeing some of the flesh in there and then stopping right before the prize, and then the prize is there presented. Because
there's a big old tuna in that net.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, it's hard to explain, but I fucking love thigh-high stockings.
I offended myself with that one. Sorry.
I love thigh-high stockings. I love lingerie, all that. And so, like, I'm curious to know if there are certain themes even within the Mormon porn industry, or the Mormon themed porn, where
I'm sure.
Like Jesus jammies on, or Jesus jammies off.
That's what they kind of hit on. It says it's an exploration of the world of sexual fantasy with LDS culture content. Everything from temple garments to church callings that prove liberating, particularly for people who are struggling with what they deem the sexual perversion nature of faith.
Wow.
I'd be down to watch some of that shit just out of curiosity anyway.
Yeah, for the articles, right?
Well, yeah. I'm researching. I'm doing it for research.
I flip those brass plates.
I only read Playboy for the articles.
I wonder what came first. Orgasmo, the movie, or actual Mormon porn? Because you know what the movie Orgasmo is about, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Mormon missionary dude that goes and does porn. I wonder if that's where they got the idea from.
That has one of my favorite scenes ever in a movie, when the old lady...
The stunt cock?
No, that's good too. But no, it's when the old lady answers the door and they're like, "Hi, I'm Elder so-and-so, and I'm Elder so-and-so, and we're from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints." And she's like, "Oh, the Mormons." And they're both like, "Oh yeah, she's heard of us. That's awesome." And she's like, "I'll tell you what, you can take that book and shove it up your self-righteous assholes, you soul-soliciting pig fuckers." Some old lady, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's fucking perfect. I love every minute of it." And they both have this just like look of horror on their faces, these two little elder missionaries, you know.
And that's a Trey Parker movie too.
Yeah.
Trey and Matt.
Yeah.
So they did Orgasmo, and then they go and do the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
But didn't you say you have tickets for that when it's coming through?
I do have tickets for the Book of Mormon when it comes through. We're in the third row center in the orchestra pit. So,
Nice.
like, right fucking up front. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited for that. Yeah, I think the show is here in town for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I scored some tickets.
Hell yeah. They sold out quick.
Yeah, they did. And they weren't cheap. Like, they knew that playing in Utah, they could charge pretty much whatever the fuck they wanted. And people would pay it to go and see it.
And it's not the Mormons going to watch it.
No. Though I'm sure there are some Mormons going.
Just out of curiosity, and they'll leave 10 minutes in.
Boy, what a waste of money for them.
Oh, yeah. Well, they already waste their money anyway.
Yeah.
10% every month.
Oh, yeah. What else we got going on?
I have a bit of self-indulgence, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I want to piggyback on a topic we touched on last week, but I just want to clarify the term that I think we have coined called Disney Atheism.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
And exactly what I mean by that.
Is this going to be a mad rant? That sounded horrible. That wasn't the voice I thought it was going to be when I turned it on earlier.
That's all right.
I thought it was going to be
a mant.
A mant.
Matrant.
But
we'll need to come up with a catchy thing for it.
Yeah, because we've talked a little bit about how, like we tend to be a little bit unbridled and offensive maybe, or vulgar or whatever, and definitely strident and firebrand, and have received criticism from other atheists who think that that's not the best way to be. And so we've on the show, we've kind of coined the term Disney atheism, and I just want to explain exactly what I mean by that, so that when that comes up again, it'll be
y'all motherfuckers know what we're talking about.
So I've got a little explanation here. Disney atheism is a term we use on the show to describe a specific segment of the G-rated accommodationist atheists who think that the secular movement would do better by openly and kindly interacting with theists or those on the fence. And that has some merit. The reason Disney atheism sounds somewhat condescending is because there's a certain group of accommodationists we are referring to, those who think there's no place at all in the movement for more strident firebrands, and go so far as to criticize firebrands for not atheisting right. I have two major objections to that charge. First, the, quote, too strident criticism supposes that there's only one way to be an atheist, or atheist podcasts, and I think this is so obviously not true on its face that I won't even elaborate. But second, there's an inherent and incorrect assumption that our show and particular style of atheism is designed for religious or on-the-fence people. What is it about our show that makes you think we're interested in filleting theists? There are plenty of atheist shows out there who take the road of providing a safe place for religious people to be heard and understood with open dialogue, and all atheists are not bound to only using the slow lane. Some of us want to pass. We just ask that you don't give us the finger on our way by. We all see the value in holding hands with theists and leading them out of the fantasy and superstition, but I think recognizing the necessity of firebranding is somehow more murky. So I'll be clear. Our show is for atheists. We've not extended our welcome mat to the religious people. This show and our style are for being the voice of other atheists who are frustrated and may not be able to speak so freely or openly about it in their everyday lives. We're here to say what others think, but can't verbalize. Or for those who do and like knowing we feel the same way. This show's for energizing atheists, so we don't risk losing the small progress we've made. If we weren't strident, unrelenting atheists, we'd have joined the Disney atheists in popping the champagne and setting up a permanent residence way back at step one of the movement. So if you can help lift them up that step out of theism, we'll take it from there.
Nicely said, sir. Yeah,
Thank you.
The whole part of people saying, oh, why can't you just be nice and kind to people, and why do you have to mock religion and blah, blah, blah. You know what? Fuck you. I have no fucking time to explain. Yeah. I have no time, inclination, desire, anything to have to explain myself to you. Like, who the fuck are you? I don't give a fuck. If you want to go and be a Disney atheist, fine, do it. I'm not going to criticize you for it. I don't come over to your place of employment and knock the dick out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking care if you're going to do that. Fucking do it. Fine. If that works for you, super fucking duper.
Yeah. Well,
don't come and shit all over me for anything I'm saying or doing because you think I'm not being right or I'm not atheisting the right way.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right. Yeah. You know, so I mean, there's room for all of us in this movement. And, you know, we see the value of Disney atheists.
Sure.
You know, just return the favor. Just, you know, understand that, yes, we have a different style. Yeah. You have a different style than what? You know, why should we respect your G-rated shit any more than you know,
choose to respect what we're doing?
Oh, yeah, exactly right. We could turn that around just as easily. But so there's value to both sides of this, you know, and there's some people out there who are so fucking incredibly frustrated, especially in Utah. That's why I don't understand the criticism. Yeah. They just want to plug in and hear people saying the same kinds of stuff that they're feeling and can't say. And that, I guarantee you, is not, well, religion has its place. And no, they want to turn it on and say, fucking fuck God and Jesus and his sandy fucking Jew holes. That's what they want to hear.
There's some merits to some religious beliefs.
Yeah, they don't want that shit all the time.
You know, not all religious people are stupid or dumb or bad people.
Well, that is true.
And it's not that we've ever fucking said that. No. We've never said that all religious people are fucking morons.
Right.
Or that all religious people are evil or that all of religion is only evil. It only ever does bad things.
Pretty damn close. It's pretty, I mean, with that last one is pretty damn close.
Well, but taken as a whole and in general, probably. But I mean, there are some good things that come from religion.
Yeah,
but those good things are not exclusive to religious belief or practice.
Yeah.
You can do those same good things without any kind of fucking religious belief at all.
Yeah, but if you're talking about things like charity and goodwill and all that kind of stuff, when you count how much money they're actually taking in versus how much they actually donate to those kinds of things, they are fucking evil.
Yeah.
So even in that sense.
Well, and non-believers win that battle hands fucking down. Even though we contribute less overall, it's when you look at the percentages that we contribute and what goes toward actual fucking charity versus what goes to line
when you take away churches,
goes to line the pockets of the pastors and the church in general. Yeah. I mean, you've got the LDS Church building fucking $1 billion shopping malls in downtown Salt Lake City that are 10 times more expensive for that one fucking shopping mall than the total amount that they have ever fucking donated in direct charity.
Yeah, and
in the history of the goddamn church.
And it's all for profit, and it's all tax exempt.
Yep.
They could have spent that money to take every single homeless person off the street, house them, put them through drug rehabs, give them the programs, get them back into the workforce.
Easily.
Jesus would have wanted them to build a place where Tiffany's could settle.
Yep.
True.
Yeah. Jesus would have wanted a cheesecake factory, okay?
Jesus was not about helping poor people, all right?
Jesus kind of liked the expensive life.
Yeah.
Well, plus, if you go to that mall, you better not have tattoos, wear anything offensive. You better fucking have long pants on, and not show fucking ankles.
Well, the other part of the
thigh-high fishnet.
The other part of the Disney atheism thing that really fucking bothers me is that they set up this false dichotomy where they believe that they are always the super fucking nice people, and we are always the big meanies.
We're blunt.
Which is fucking bullshit. And I will tell you now that I see it time and time again every fucking day that I will be posting something online and somebody will get pissed at me and say, well, you just need to be a nicer person, and why do you need to mock people for their beliefs, and why do you need to do this and that? And I'll make a good point and they'll say, well, you're just a giant fucking asshole. Go fuck yourself and sit on a fucking pine cone, you fucking asshole, blah, blah. I'm like, wait, didn't you just say that we all needed to be kinder to everybody and be nice?
Right.
And, well, you know what? Go fuck yourself because you're a fucking hypocritical shitbag.
And also, they're looking at one aspect of helping people out of theism, right? And certainly one major aspect of that is holding hands and leading and being kind and showing them, you know, a different side of atheism or whatever, all that stuff.
And being supportive as they leave the church and giving them a safety net and a soft landing and all of that.
All of that. And there's value to that. There is.
Yeah.
But there's also value to ridicule and scorn.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing that's never mentioned. What about taking prayer out of schools? What about renewing the First Amendment and the Establishment Clause? You know, Madeleine Marie O'Hare, David Silverman, Matt Dillahunty, Freedom from Religion Foundation, Dan Barr. None of those fucking guys are accommodationists.
Right.
They're all firebrands, every one of them.
Yeah.
And that's how that shit gets done. It's not because they're willing to hold the hands of those fucking people and say, well, you're right, you should have... No!
And it also sets up the strident atheists as being heartless bastards who never do any of the things that I just mentioned. Providing a soft landing place and a safety net and a social structure and to help people out and to hold their hands on occasion.
Right.
I do all of those things too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I do all of those fucking things, but I'm also very strident in other areas.
Yep.
And I can do both, and I can play throughout the spectrum of what atheism is to me and what I want to do.
Right.
Who the fuck are you to shit on me for any of it?
Right, exactly. And Matt Dillahunty talked about that exact same thing in one of his more recent, I don't know, talks about, can't remember what it was, but it was this year anyway. Mm. But he talks about trying to play both roles, and the biggest problem he has is knowing when to switch. That's the biggest problem. But it takes both.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, all we're saying is there's value in both sides. Just try to take a second and recognize that strident atheists have their place and give us the credit for at least helping to push the same movement you're involved in forward.
But it's way more fun to say, fuck that guy.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun sometimes, and a lot of the time it's a lot easier than trying to exercise all of the patience in the world for what would appear to everybody else to be a futile fucking exercise for somebody who has their head buried in the fucking sand and is treating you like an asshole while you're trying to be the world's nicest person on the face of, while you're trying to be the nicest person on the face of the fucking planet.
Right.
And so, for me personally, I generally start off as being very nice and warm and open. And then I respond in kind. If they're going to be a fucking dick, fine, gloves are off, and I will respond in kind, and I will give better than I got because I'm a lot fucking smarter than you.
Mm-hmm. After we just said...
Makes me fucking
No, I know. Look, if... I would just refer everybody to...
And it's not like I have no fucking idea what your religious beliefs are or what they teach. And that is the mistake that so many fucking religious people make, is to assume that I, as an atheist, have never heard of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm completely ignorant of the religious beliefs that they currently hold, when the opposite, the exact fucking opposite is usually the case.
Yeah.
I know more about their belief system and their religion than they do. And it doesn't fucking matter what religion it is.
Yeah. Exactly right. That's why we're atheists.
Right. I've studied all of this shit. Because I have studied it a whole fucking lot more than these assholes, that's why I'm an atheist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I actually had a friend today that he needed a ride. He dropped his motorcycle off, so I went and picked him up. He's like, "Hey, what you doing tonight? You want to go hang out?" And I'm like, no, I got the podcast tonight. He's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot you're doing that thing. It's still going pretty good. I listened to a few episodes." I'm like, "Yeah, it's still going good, Got like 20,000 people that listen a month, and it's going pretty good." He's like, "Oh, wow." He goes, I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What are you doing tonight?" He's like, "I don't know. You want me to come on there and be the antagonist?" I'm like, "I don't think you do so good." I don't.
Pretty sure we wouldn't be friends at the end of the show.
Well, he's not a very religious person to start off with, but he just
wanted to play the part.
Yeah, he's wanted to play the part, but he's also someone who's kind of like, I don't really know what their side is, and I don't know what their side is, and I just don't fucking care.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy with people like that because you just give them the 4-year-old. Why? Why?
Why would you believe that? Why do you believe that? Why do you do that? Why do you think that?
So I don't know if he would have been able to play a very good protagonist and come up with a good religious argument. On much. So,
shout out to Cyprus.
Oh yeah. We have a listener in Cyprus.
Yeah, I'm like, Cypress Hill?
Did you Cypress Hill?
Because we're insane in the membrane.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up too. And that's what I was looking at my phone for. I'm like, fuck, why can't I bring up the message thing on my phone?
Yeah. I don't know that we have permission to use names, but...
Oh, I'm sure we can use first name.
I'm pretty sure he'll know who we're talking about.
I think he'll know.
Pronounce it correctly.
I think he'll know.
I hope that we would pronounce it correctly, but we got a fan mail from Bacillus. Mm-hmm. I hope I said that right. Bacillus or Bacillus, who sent us a message, And, Matt actually responded? Matt, who was never fucking on the computer?
Well, I saw that nothing had been done, and I wanted to acknowledge it. So
That's awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I was actually going to write back, but I was at work and doing a bunch of stuff. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Then I tried to find it later on. I'm like, how do I get on Godless Rebelution's message thing?
Well, yeah, we got this a few days ago, and I saw it when it first came through, and I wanted to respond, and then I thought, I'm not entirely sure how to respond, or should we just address it during the show or whatever. And then as the days wore on, I was like, fuck, now I feel like a dick that I haven't responded yet. And I should send something, but maybe it's too late. Oh, we'll just talk about it on the show. So I was really happy to see that you had responded here.
It was just this morning, or this afternoon, but yeah. Because you told me about it, and then I went home, and I'm like, oh, cool. Well, no one's done it, so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I saw it, and I'd contacted you, and I'm like, oh, did you see that we got an email from a fan? We got an email from Bacillus in Cyprus. It says, hey there. Figured I'd drop you a message and let you know that you are reaching all the way out to someone in Cyprus, Eastern Mediterranean.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
really
absolutely. Cool. He says, found you through Russell Glasser and have quickly become a huge fan. Awesome.
Thank you.
Super awesome.
We had a great time with Russell. I
thought we did.
That was a fun episode.
Yeah.
Russell's just fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I've been a big fan of his for a long time.
Yeah, I have too. And like I said, he argues very well a lot. Mm-hmm. There are still some things that I disagree with him about. I talked to you, Matt, a couple weeks ago about the episode of the nonprofits where Russell and Jeff had a disagreement, and I totally took Jeff's side of that
yeah, so
argument.
did I. Yeah, so did I. We brought that up on the show, actually.
Did we?
Yeah, I did.
The message continues. I have family. Yes, they are Mormon. Out in Ogden. I lived in Ogden for a while, very close to Ogden, right?
I live in Ogden currently.
Yeah. And your podcast gives me hope for at least some nieces and nephews. Even though I did attend with my sister for a couple of years as a kid, I managed to see through the silliness and never get caught up in it. Congratulations.
Yes. Well done, sir.
Good for you for escaping that dragnet. Anyhow, thanks for keeping me connected and for the laughs. Cheers. Thank you very much for the message, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate that very much.
I love getting messages from people who say that they've found us through whatever means and that they enjoy the show. And
all the way in fucking Cyprus, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And awesome. I looked up some of the pictures of that. This is a fucking beautiful island,
it's gorgeous.
Man. Holy
Mediterranean?
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking gorgeous.
It's like
there.
Between Turkey and Syria, Israel, and Egypt. It's just
they have a lot.
Fucking
if I'm correct in thinking of the area, it's a lot of old world style buildings and right along the ocean and stuff.
I would guess so. I really don't know. I mean, of course, that area has been inhabited for a long, long time.
Yeah, well, that's one of the areas where I think of where a lot of old Europe has been destroyed and bombed, and a lot of other places have had tons of wars kick through there and destroy them.
Yeah, I imagine.
Or the Mediterranean has managed to escape most of the destruction from all their old architecture and everything.
Could be. It seems like
all their old buildings and
seems like a pretty strategic location though. That one.
Yeah,
being right there by Israel and all that. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe he can let us know.
Perhaps we need to learn more about Cyprus.
I think that's true for sure. But in any case. Beautiful island. Thank you so much for the feedback.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the message, man. I appreciate it. If anybody else would like to contact us because you think we're giant assholes or you like the show, you can do so through our Facebook page at facebook.com/GodlessRebelution. You can send us an email at godlessrebelution@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at TGR Podcast. And, yeah, contact us with show ideas, any of that kind of stuff.
You can call my phone number, but I won't. But you gotta wait till Donald Trump gives it out.
It's bound to happen. I hear he does that kind of thing.
That fucker.
What else we got? What's next?
I've got
next.
GOP turns up the volume on anti-gay rhetoric.
Again?
Turns it up.
I'm like, they've already surpassed 11.
Does it get turned up?
It gets turned up by Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker.
Fuck him.
He caused a stir last week, arguing that the Boy Scouts shouldn't change its policy banning gay adult leaders. The status quo, Walker said, has protected children.
I'm
negative?
sorry. Can you tell me who's in this again?
Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker.
Oh my God! He just announced he's running for president.
Yes,
that
he did.
Fucking dickbag.
Fucking Johnny Walker.
Yep. And so, I mean, cite your sources, please. How in the fuck has that protected children?
There is almost as much molestation in the Boy Scouts as there is in the Catholic Church.
All right. Yep. So
maybe not as much.
He goes on to say the Republican. Okay. Yes. So Scott Walker of Wisconsin.
That was my knuckles cracking.
Wisconsin. Presidential candidate walked that back a bit a day later, but on NBC's Meet the Press, former Texas Governor Rick Perry to the rescue. Another White House hopeful embraced the anti-gay argument without hesitation. Think Progress reported, and I say brace for gay pedophile conflation. Meet the Press's Chuck Todd asked Perry whether his views on openly gay scout leaders had changed since 2008 when he wrote that, quote, openly active gays, particularly advocates, present a problem. Because gay activism is central to their lives. It would be unavoidably a topic of conversation within the scout troop.
How would that be unavoidably a topic of discussion?
This would distract from the mission of scouting, character building, and not sex education.
Does Rick Perry, because he is an anti-gay advocate, is that something that he talks about to young children while they're out camping all the fucking time? If so, you're a fucking asshole.
Maybe so, but that's healthy, right? And I just after I read that, I know, but right. But I'm just saying, my notes for that paragraph was, I doubt every word of that criticism.
My rage meter is pegging.
Yeah, they would be totally capable of teaching scouts without sex ed. What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah.
Perry said he still stood by that statement. Quote, I believe that scouting would be better off if they didn't have openly gay scoutmasters.
This is why you doubted me when I said that he sounded intelligent on Meet the Press.
Yes, this is exactly why. Because I could say that I think the scouts would be much better if they didn't have openly fucking Republican scout leaders.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, if with a more diverse Boy Scouts, I think, would be encouraging the people to show diversity in different sides of life so that they're not growing up to be fucking pricks.
Diversity is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
You learn more from being more diverse.
It helps. They don't want that.
You bring a range of opinions and life experiences from diversity.
They don't want that.
I mean, because if you look at the most diverse places, they're all liberals.
Yes. Exactly so.
They're open-minded liberals.
Right. And actually, to dovetail back into the previous conversation, I was going to say, I'm going to refer you to the Scathing Atheist diatribe on the fact that atheists...
I fucking love that show.
Yes. Let's not turn too many of our listeners onto that show.
But, no, we should. We should. It's a great fucking show. You all should be listening to the Scathing Atheist. It's a great show.
After our show.
Right. But he put together a diatribe on exactly why it's okay to say that atheists and liberals are smarter. And I would encourage you all to go listen to that because it's fucking brilliant.
Do you know which episode that was?
God, no. I have the book, so I don't know.
You should just listen to them all.
Yeah, they're all great.
They're generally only about an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very, very well done. Okay. So this goes on. Yesterday morning, CNN's Dana Bush asked Walker if he believes sexual orientation is a choice. I don't know, the Wisconsin Republican replied. I don't know the answer to that question, so I'm saying I don't know what the answer to that is. Do you know if evolution is real or if rabbits don't chew cud? These are simple fucking questions, you moron. Look,
well, because he doesn't want to say no like he actually thinks.
Scott Walker fucking punts on all of the difficult questions.
Yeah.
Anything that he thinks could get him in trouble either way, he's like, and he's actually used the word, I'm going to punt on that one. The phrase, I'm going to punt on that one.
He did that in England on evolution.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And using
not a difficult fucking question, dude.
Right.
Yes or
and
no.
It's not something that you should have not ever examined throughout your fucking lifetime on this earth, right?
The funniest part about that was he's taking a pass on a question in the United Kingdom that's so clearly known and accepted by everybody, which makes him look like a complete fucking moron.
Well, and
then he uses an American football reference in the United Kingdom to pass on it.
And the guy who asked him the question was like, seriously? You're not going to answer that question?
Yeah.
Like, you think that evolution may not be correct? Like, really? You're not even going to answer that question?
Yeah.
What a weak fucking shithead you are.
Yep. It's worth noting that the governor has spent his adult life in politics, tackling countless debates over social issues. It seems hard to believe Walker still hasn't come to a conclusion about whether he believes sexual orientation is a matter of personal preference. A debate that was settled in reality many, many years ago. But the point is this. They lie about the choice debate, this is my opinion, because they recognize the corner that will put them in to say that God did it. They have to cling to choice or surrender the moral, quote, moral high ground they think they have. Otherwise, they're forced to say, yes, God made them that way, and now is also saying they can't be that way. And that puts them in a very difficult position theologically, and they're not willing to put themselves there. Yeah. So they have to say, yeah, you're choosing because you're shitty. You're a shitty human being, and it's bad, and you're choosing it. They have to do that. They have to.
The best, and I say best in like the loosest of ways here, the best argument I've heard against somebody being homosexual is that, you know, from somebody who's religious, this is their argument, that sure, people may be born homosexual, but they still choose whether or not to act on whether or not to act on those impulses.
Well, that's even meaner than from God. That's even fucking meaner.
Yeah.
To say, I'm going to make you feel this way, and I'm going to make it a sin that you're going to go to hell forever for acting on.
Yeah, why
that's even fucking worse.
Why would you worship somebody who would do that to a human
worse. Being? And what does the GOP think about fucking scat fetishists? What about that? Right? I mean, I don't give a shit about that.
No.
Oh God, that was a terrible pun. I didn't even mean that. That was so corny. Oh my God, here I go again. But anyway,
I'll live that one alone.
Nice. But seriously,
well, I think
there are people who like eating that and smearing it all around. Like, are they choosing? Who would fucking choose that?
I hear they're mainly from Cleveland.
German. I thought they were Germans.
The Cleveland
Steamer.
Oh, the Browns, right? Are we talking about football?
I did just, I located a thing on Scott Walker's thing in there in England. I dropped it into the thingamabob.
Oh, should we listen to that?
Yeah, it's like a 3-minute thing, but I think it comes from a news.
It comes from a
news.
Yeah. A lot of things come from a news.
That's true. A lot of things do come from a news.
There's a lot of news things coming from stuff.
A lot of news things coming from stuff.
Yes.
Did you drop in a link that might actually work this time?
Or is it gonna?
Why is it showing up as a link? Oh, because
the previous it's all fucky.
It is all fucky. I blame
every single one of his previous links sent us to Mormon porn. So.
That's fucking true.
It is true.
All three of them, they had different headlines, and they all sent us to Mormon
Most
porn.
of Walker.
All right, here we go.
Are we ready? Are we ready for this?
Go for it.
Most of Walker's meetings have been private.
But today he made a public speech. Charles Benson is here with more on that. Charles.
Yeah, Mike and Carol, his speech on global trade is not getting as much attention as the Q&A with a BBC reporter. Governor Walker punted on questions concerning foreign policy and evolution. Walker is in England for a 4-day trade mission. His trip comes as he is thinking about running for president, and the Republican governor was invited to speak at the Chatham House, a prestigious think tank. He was questioned about foreign policy and his view on evolution.
One of those, I have an opinion on that, and I'll be certainly happy to answer that back when I'm stateside, but per being old-fashioned and having respect for the president, I just don't think you talk about foreign policy when you're on foreign soil.
Are you comfortable with the idea of evolution? Do you believe in it? Do you accept it?
For me, I'm gonna punt on that one as well.
No,
that does you
really?
No, really? You fucking coward!
But when he hears the question coming, and he has that smirk on his face, and he's chuckling before it even comes.
Yeah, he's just like, oh Christ, here it comes.
Like a fucking Batman villain.
I'm gonna punt on this one, you fucking coward.
That's a question a politician shouldn't be involved in one way or the other on it. So I'm gonna leave that up to you.
But any British politician.
I would have to agree with him there, really. Well, wait.
Yeah.
Let me backtrack a little bit on that.
Okay.
I would agree with him in that if he doesn't believe in evolution, he shouldn't use that as a platform to springboard him into being somebody who will be a leader for our secular government.
Fair enough.
And he shouldn't promote that as a belief that should be taught in public schools or something that should be respected as a belief because it leads to all kinds of bullshit.
Yeah.
It is a stifling, retarding belief.
Yeah. Fair enough. I would say, however, if you're a rational human being and you've passed the 8th fucking grade, then that question is simply answered by saying, same smirk, same giggle, and saying, of course. Why are you even asking me this question?
I didn't drag my knuckles as I walked on stage, did I?
Right or left wing would laugh and say, yes, of course evolution's true. But
to me, I said it's just one of those where I'm here to talk about trade, not to pontificate that and other issues. I love the evolution of trade in Wisconsin as well, and I'd like to see an even bigger evolution as well.
God, he has the mannerisms of GW, man. Doesn't he?
He's
a fucktard.
He's a fucking snake.
I don't like him at all.
I don't know. And all my family and friends in Wisconsin fucking hate him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for family and friends in Wisconsin.
I know.
I don't understand how he wasn't impeached. Is it an apathy thing? Is there a voter apathy thing in Wisconsin? So. Because I know his approval numbers are pretty low.
I think the issue
worse when he went through. They were even worse when he was going through his recall election, and yet he was still managed to stay in office and then was fucking reelected.
Well, I think the problem in Wisconsin is you have to be sober when you go to the polls.
And that's a problem for Wisconsinites?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Wisconsinites? Wisconsins?
Well, I've always
it's got to be Wisconsinites. Otherwise, Wisconsins just sounds like I'm trying to make a plural out of it.
Well, like Wisconsin, we're always referred to ourselves as the Badgers.
Well, I'm not going to refer to everybody in Wisconsin as a badger.
Well,
badger.
Well, we're the Badgers.
Badger, mushroom.
Yeah, but it's because of the football team. And it's because of Madison.
I'm from Wisconsin. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I guess it would be Wisconsinite, but I mean,
is it Wisconsinite?
I don't know. I've always people from Wisconsin. Oh, they're the
Wisconsinonianite.
Wisconsin
because
Wisconsiners.
Maybe.
Because Wisconsin likes the Badgers.
You're from Wisconsin, dude. You should know this.
Yeah, that's why I said I've referred people say, "Oh, yeah, you're the Badgers."
Yeah,
because of UW Madison.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, I know I'm a masshole.
Yeah. True.
I'm a utard.
Yeah. Right. So we'll have to come up with one. Wisconsin son of a bitch.
But I think if you had to put one of those on
how do you fit serial killer into that?
You're right.
Yeah, cannibalistic skin, human skin wearing
cheesehead Dahmer.
I'll have to think on that one for a little bit.
The new Donner Party.
Green Bay Fridge Packer.
Did you say the new Donner Party?
Yeah.
The Dahmer Party.
Oh, the Dahmer Party.
But like Jeffrey Dahmer, but like the Donners.
The Dahmer Party, yeah.
Yeah, you can do the Dahmer Party.
That's perfect.
I was going to say one of my favorite things to do when we go to a restaurant and there's a waiting list.
Put down the Donners.
Is to leave our name as Donner, like
that's funny.
Donner Party of 5. And then when they call us, I was like, sorry,
4.
We waited so long, it's now down to 4.
Oh, God, that's a terrible and hilarious prank.
I fucking love it. I do it all the time.
That is funny.
If I don't use Donner, I'll use Next. So then they come out and they're just like, next. Party of 4.
God.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, do they even get it when you say sorry we waited so? Do they even understand what you're saying?
Very, very few. Because a lot of the time the hostess or the host or hostess
still in high school.
Are very young. Yeah.
Yeah, they're young
and they have no idea.
Yeah, everything else. Yeah,
and they're not expecting anybody to have any kind of sense of humor after waiting 30 or 45 minutes to table.
Right, sure.
So most of the time it just goes way over the head, and they're just like, okay, well, I'll put this menu away then.
Nice. That's funny.
And that's why now they give you those little vibrating, glowing, light up puck things.
I'm sorry you waited so long. We'll give you a 10% discount because somebody was upset and left.
I'm just like, well, you know what? We're actually not hungry anymore. We're full.
We're all very full.
I had a calf.
We're definitely not vegetarians.
Fucking tangents on this show.
All right, what's next?
That's all right. Let's see.
Whoa.
I've got a little known story here.
Oh, yeah? I like little known stories.
Yeah. Right-wing Christians don't have exclusive rights to being fucking cuckoo bananas.
Are you sure?
Avi Lipkin says that, quote, Obama plans to make America a Muslim country. Yeah, still with this. Blah, blah, blah. Far-right conspiracy theorist Avi Lipkin has become the religious right's go-to expert on Islam and President Obama's supposed efforts to bring 100 million Muslims into the U.S., thus cementing the power of the Freemasons and Illuminati.
Avi Lipkin. That sounds very Jewish.
It does sound... It's very Jewish, of course. That's why I said right-wing Christians don't have this exclusive rights. But yeah, so he's already hit on 3 major crazy red flag buzzwords here. Lipkin spoke with Rick Wiles, another rational human being, recently on True News about the Iranian nuclear deal, which he said is all part of Obama's... I almost say Obama? What the Obama's plan to make, quote, Israel go to war against Iran. Saudi Arabia will then emerge as the regional power since the two countries will, quote, destroy each other. All very interesting. Any evidence for any of this?
No, it's all hearsay.
After all, Lipkin believes that Obama is a Saudi plant. Shocker, he's a birther as well.
Wait. So is he from Saudi or is he from Kenya?
Well, this guy thinks he's a Saudi plant, or he's a Kenyan by way of Saudi.
And if Obama is a Saudi plant, and the majority of the 9/11 hijackers, I believe it was 19 of 21, came from Saudi Arabia when George Bush was president, does this mean that George Bush secretly set up with the Illuminati for Obama to become president and have Saudi Arabia take over the United States? Fucking call Alex Jones!
Yes.
InfoWars is buzzing.
You're absolutely right. God. President Obama is a Muslim.
Prove it.
Lipkin continued.
Weird.
Yeah, so much certainty. Quote, if you're a Muslim...
Never heard him pray to Mecca.
No.
No. Quote, if you're a Muslim, your God is Satan. Ugh.
What?
If you're a Muslim, then you're criminally psychotic. Wait. The irony
was this from Alex Jones's website?
I know. No, this is from Alex Jones's website. Yeah, the irony is so thick, right? This is the plan to destroy the human race. This is something that Allah wants. I don't think that's true.
No, because then they'd destroy themselves too. Then there would be nobody for Allah to control.
Yeah, he added that Muslims believe that, quote, the only way for Allah to be greater than the God of the Jews and the Christians is to kill every last human being on the face of the earth.
Did the Jews and the Christians have a different God than the Muslims?
No, they don't.
And this, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
And actually, this is the first time I've ever heard a Jew say combine Jews and Christians. Usually it's Christians saying Judeo-Christian.
Yeah.
But he says both, yeah.
Jew-Christian.
And he said that's the plan that's the plan of Islam. And
are Jew a Christian?
Oh. Jew-Christian. Nice.
Sorry, I keep interrupting.
That's all right. Jews and Christian are like lip kin. I mean, they're related.
Yeah.
When you have a zinger, you got to put it in.
It's like hand in glove. It's kind of, you can't have one without the other.
Right.
Literally, you can't have Christians without Jews.
No.
True. You can't have Muslims without Jews either.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like my old joke. What's the best thing the Jews ever did for us?
I don't understand why so many... Well, go ahead.
Yeah, we have a punchline coming here.
What was the joke again?
So what's the best thing the Jews have ever done for us?
Kill Jesus?
Well, I usually say kill the world's biggest cult leader.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Nice.
I said that at work one time. I got told I probably shouldn't say it again.
I think I may have mentioned this on the show before, but I don't understand how religious people can deny the fact of evolution when you look at
the evolution of
when
religion.
you look at the evolution of religion. I mean, just within the last, let's look at just the last 500 years and the evolution of religion.
That's too long.
How many? Should we
this
break it to even less?
Yes, because this is what we were saying earlier. That, God damn it, this is hard to explain because, if you're at a certain intelligence level, like I'll never understand what Einstein and Hawking are talking about. I'll never understand the breadth of their knowledge.
I know they're looking for aliens.
Right? There's almost nothing I could say to either one of those two guys that they couldn't look on my interpretation of reality and say, yeah, I get what you're saying in full capacity. Before you're even done with your sentence, I understand. But here's why it's different than that. And I'll never understand their explanation. I'll always just think this is the way it must be because that's the extent of my knowledge, right? And it's the same way when interacting with other people. And typically speaking, and this isn't like a knock on their born intelligence. I mean, they may have a bit greater capacity, but the fact is they haven't done any of the work to expand their capacity. And so religious people tend to be in this tiny little bubble. And for Mormons, humans only have existed since 1820 or whenever the fuck Joseph Smith wrote that stupid fucking book. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they do understand a little bit beyond that, but they have no idea that Mormonism came through the same branch as the Seventh-day Adventists through Methodism and all that stuff from Christianity and Judaism and Islam as a branch. And all. They don't fucking know any of that shit. Yeah. And they don't care. Well, so when they talk to an atheist, they just think, oh, you're an idiot who's never even looked at the Book of Mormon. Because if you looked at the Book of Mormon, you'd think the same way I do. And we're looking at them like, I fucking know the book, and I know the Bible, and I know Islam, and I know fucking Jainism, which you've never even heard of. And I'm telling you, you're fucking wrong, and you can't understand my point. And they don't, and they can't, and they think that's...
So I was thinking...
They're kindergartners.
I was thinking earlier today, you just brought up Jainism, and I was, I was listening to our episode last week where we did the pornify religions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that was fun.
I did the Dick and Jainism thing, right? And it made me think about Jainism a little bit as I was in the shower today. I do a lot of thinking in the shower.
It's a good thinking spot.
It's like the Jane's Addiction song, thinking,
Jane's Addiction?
Sitting in the shower thinking.
Oh, I thought it was a joke on Dick and Jane.
No, that would be good, though.
Dick and Jane's Addiction. I was tugging on my Dick's and Jane's addiction in the shower.
But I do a shit ton of thinking in the shower for some reason. I don't know. There's something about the water just washing over me, and I sit there.
Well, let's not go into too much detail. But.
Touch myself and just get really relaxed.
Right.
Anyway. I was thinking about Jainism because I was listening to the episode while I was in the shower, and one of the tenets of Jainism is to not harm anything else, right? So they go out of their way to not harm other things to the point of like sweeping all of the debris in their house or huts into bins and putting it into a central pile and not killing any bugs, not doing it, They try to make sure that where they step, they're not going to step on anything. And I thought that's good in a way, right? Like it's good. Yeah. They don't want to harm anything. That's a noble.
The principle is good.
Yeah, it's a noble goal to not harm anything. And then I thought, this is a religion that also was started before we knew anything about germ theory. About germ theory, germ theory, bacteria, viruses, anything like that, right?
Right.
So, and then it got me thinking too, I've often wondered how many microorganisms I kill on my body every time I clap my hands, right?
Oh, right.
I'm fucking
billions.
I'm fucking up.
You killed a
I'm fucking up at least hundreds or thousands of things a day whenever I clap my hands, right?
Yeah, you're a fucking regular Stalin.
All those colonies.
Whenever I wash my hands, whenever I take a shower, I'm fucking up a whole lot of microorganisms.
Yeah.
And Jainism was a religion that was established before we knew anything about anything.
Right.
In that realm, right? So
all religions, but yeah.
So, and then it got me wondering, what do Jains think about showering or clapping or any of that kind of stuff? I thought I need to look into that later.
Showering and bathing is a very extreme minimum for the super Jains. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, but just like any other religion, the scriptural understanding, quote, only comes after the scientific understanding.
Yeah.
So Jainists were fine to bathe and shower all the time, I presume, before we understood the germ theoria. Right?
Theoria.
And once
theoria and Bacter.
And Bacter. But bacteria. But once we made those scientific advancements, just like with the Bible or whatever, then come all the retrodictions. Oh, well, the Quran talked about how you fertilize date palms. No, they fucking didn't. They didn't know anything about fucking date palms, you stupid idiot. And neither did the Bible didn't know anything about fucking pie or whatever other stupid predictions you think.
Fucking pie. I've seen a movie about that.
Fucking pie. Yeah.
Was it the American one?
It was. It was the American movie.
Well, any of the good porns are American, but still.
The American Pie.
Actually, that's
American Pie.
That might not be true. I don't know, but
they probably turned it into a porno.
But they all become retrodictions, you know. It's like, well, just like what we've talked about on the show, you know, in 50 years, it's all the religious right that's going to say, yeah, the Christians are led the way for marriage equality in this country. No, you fucking didn't. Well, but it's all taking credit for stuff that advancements prove without a doubt is the case. And then we've been talking about that for a few hundred. You didn't fucking say anything then.
Well, so hearing you say this, it makes me now question and wonder, what if a Jain gets an infection? What if they get really sick? Do they take antiviral drugs? Do they?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Do they
treat it as a pet?
Do they take
treat it as
do
a
they
pet.
Do they use antibacterial products?
No, they don't. I don't think they do.
I mean, that seems like a pretty sure way to have disease run rampant through your through your people.
Especially living in a tropical, very highly congested, overpopulated area.
So how do you differ between a Jain and a dirty hippie?
They're one and the same, really.
Oh.
The dirty hippies just don't know that they're Jains. Goddamn hippies!
Yeah. So I don't know, but I mean, it's all irrational.
That was my shower musing today.
Well. You were disappointing a whole number of the Jains you were considering while you were in there.
Sorry.
And the Catholics.
Yeah, it was one of the
awesome.
Yeah, it was just the thing that it happened to pop into my mind. And like I said, it was because we were listening to I'm talking about myself in the third person, or maybe that there was somebody with me and there wasn't. It was just me in the shower alone listening to you guys.
That's kind of creepy that you like to listen to our voices in the shower.
Tracy gets pissed off. So I do this thing now where on the podcast app that I have on my phone, I've taken to listening to podcasts at 1.5 times speed so that I can listen to more throughout the day. And it gets to a point where as I'm listening to it, it just sounds natural, right? It doesn't sound like it's sped up at all until they play a song. And then it's like the fucking music is all frantic and really fast and everybody's talking really fast and the music going. But as they're just speaking, it sounds normal. And it upsets Tracy, or she doesn't like it very much because, you know, she'll usually get ready first and then be doing her makeup at her vanity in the bedroom or whatever. This is maybe way too personal. I don't know. But so she'll shower first and then I get in the shower and she listens to music and then I put on my podcasts when I'm in the shower and I listen to them at 1.5 speed. And the other day she came into the bathroom and she's like, can I turn this off or switch it to normal speed? Because I'm catching like half of it because it's in here and I'm out there and I can't hear all of it. But then it's so fast, but it's people speaking. And so automatically my brain wants to tune into what they're saying, but I can't follow it because it's going so fast and I'm only catching about half of it because it's in kind of another room and I can't hear all of it very well. And I'm getting a headache. Can I turn it off? And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine.
So you almost literally drove her insane.
No, she's already there. She's there. Like destination crazy has already been attained. It's just varying levels now. But yeah, I was just thinking about Jainism today in the shower and listening to the show and wondering how that all works. Because I know some basic things about Jainism, but I don't know all of the things about Jainism.
Yeah. I think it's less harmful overall to humans, but it's still super irrational and a little crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it sounds crazy when I started thinking about these different things in the shower. What do they do in this circumstance? And have they ever thought about this and that? And this was created before we knew about these things.
It's like having a phobia. A germ phobe.
Well, kind of, but I mean, it would just be like taking any, if you take Moby Dick or The Hobbit or any of those old books and try to fit them, try to take every word of that and fit it into modern day life and figure out how to make that stuff make sense. And you're going to sound like a fucking insane person. There's no way around it. I mean, you have to, because as the world goes on and godless science continues to make life better in every conceivable fucking way, and you're trying to fit these you just sound absolutely out of your mind.
I thought Jesus invented science.
Yeah, well, yeah, he did. He just is letting it go slow and incrementally and with labs and scientists.
Oh,
right. Gotcha. Just like if you pray and take 2 aspirin, your headache will go away.
When does that scripture come out?
Yeah. If you pray and follow proper medical advice, you'll be fixed right up.
Exactly right. Yeah. Pray and spend $4, you buy a coffee. It's not a problem. It's
So
bullshit.
I can't remember what got me thinking about it. You mentioned something about skepticism and if we were to try to retrofit this in and people's beliefs would be totally changed and you'd sound it was when you said you would sound crazy.
Yeah.
If you tried to fit this into today.
Yes.
And it made me think about a thread that I had been commenting on earlier today where I happened to piss off several different people who, while they say they are atheists, they are clearly not skeptics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, every now and then, it's probably once a week, honestly, or more, that I see somebody post a thread somewhere in some group that I'm a member of or on their personal timelines talking about or asking about what other people believe about supernatural phenomena or the paranormal or ghosts or spirits or demons or Ouija boards or any of that kind of bullshit. Generally, it's about ghosts and spirits, though.
Yep.
And they'll bring up things like personal experience, like, I think that it may be possible. And so there's some central arguments that I hear whenever I hear anybody talk about the paranormal or ghosts, right? It's, they say that energy can't be destroyed.
Oh,
it can
God.
only change. And so when a person dies, that energy has to go somewhere. Yeah. And it's this energy that people see and notice and refer to as spirits and whatever.
I hate the thermodynamics argument.
Yeah, it's so dumb, right? So they'll say something about energy, or they'll say it's just personal experience. Well, I don't know if I'm a believer in ghosts necessarily, but I have these one or two experiences that I've had where I was at a graveyard in the middle of the night and we were looking for ghosts, and lo and behold, we fucking stumbled across one, or we saw something weird and we can't explain it. So ever since then, I've been really kind of on the fence about how any of this happens, or I went to my grandmother's house and she has this really fucking creepy basement, and we went down there in the dark and we heard something and it scared us and we ran away, and I'm sure there was something down there.
What I hate personal experience and anecdotes and testimonial evidence. I give that absolutely zero credit. I fucking hate it. Zero. And what I love to say is when people give me all that kind of bullshit, the attic and the basement and the graveyard and all that shit, I just like to say, look, I'm not just saying I don't believe in ghosts. I'm also saying I don't fucking believe you.
Yeah.
So now you tell me why in the hell I should believe what you're fucking saying.
Mm-hmm. I've always got my
they
two
can't
answers
do it.
for both of those.
There's no way.
Well, when you're in a place that you've already predetermined as a creepy, scary.
Oh, sure.
You might see ghosts. Your brain is primed. It's dark. You are visually seeing things that might not be there because your brain is inputting and be like, I should be scared. I saw something.
Right. Pareidolia and everything.
A tree branch creeped. I heard a voice.
You're primed. And our brains have evolved to help protect us from harm, right? We've evolved to help protect us from danger, whether the perceived danger is real or not, whether it's imminent or just a potential threat.
Yeah, we're programmed to see agency.
Right. Our brains have evolved to seek patterns to alert us to danger.
Right.
And that's what all of this is, right? It all refers back to fear and being afraid of something that is potentially fucking dangerous.
Evolution.
Yeah. Right. And here's a great thing. Like, right, nobody will ever mistake a robber for a shadow, but they will mistake a shadow for a robber.
Yes.
Yeah. And then my other one for the energy thing, my train of thought on it, I don't know if I'm correct in my thinking or not, but
we'll let you know.
How do we get energy? From eating food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that animal.
Also from the sun.
Yeah. So that animal died. It didn't have a spirit that went off someplace. No, we harvested the meat from it.
Or the plant.
We ate the meat, so that energy of that animal now turned into energy for my body to burn.
Mm-hmm.
So when I die, my body decomposes in the ground. My energy is released into the ground for animals and bugs and trees to absorb up into and make them bigger and stronger. So that's where my energy goes.
Right.
If you want to call it energy.
Yeah.
Or just my caloric intake of my body going to be calories for something else.
Yeah. Well, okay. So in that argument, they're partially right? There's no doubt that there's a transference of energy.
Yes.
There absolutely
they're
is.
Going about it the wrong
It's at
way.
a much, much smaller scale than it is when you have a live being exerting energy. You have a much lower rate of energy release, but then what they're talking about is consciousness.
Yes, which is something
they're conflating consciousness with energy, and that's the problem. That's what you have to draw out, because they're saying, oh, a ghost is that person in some other energetic form. Right. And so so they're calling it energy. So, you can't destroy energy. Yes. Oh, right. But that's not the problem. I mean, yes, you're correct about that fact, but the problem is you're conflating consciousness with the release of energy. Those are two totally different things.
Mm-hmm.
Once your consciousness is dead, there's still energy released from your body. Yes.
Yeah.
Is it spiritual energy that you're totally aware and can go anywhere in the universe in the blink of it? No, fuck you. Shut up. No, of course not.
Well, you can power, what's the experiment where you power like a light bulb with a potato or something?
Yeah.
It shows right there. That little insignificant potato has energy.
Mm. You can make potato.
Sorry, we haven't even gotten to your.
Oh no, you guys are fine. So I see this I see this question posed, at least once a week. And I got tired of having to type out, a lot of my various thoughts about it or questions to get these people to think about, why they may have a belief in the paranormal. Yeah. Why they may think that ghosts are a thing or that energy is transferred or any of that kind of shit. And it seemed to be a recurring thing that I was typing out over and over and over again, right? All of these different things. So, a while back, earlier this year, I created a note on Facebook that I wrote out this thing, and it by no means encompasses all of my thoughts on ghosts and the paranormal, but it covers a lot of the main points that I generally ask people who profess a belief in the paranormal or supernatural. You can find me on Facebook at, facebook.com/TechieDan, or search for Dan Ellis, American Atheist, whatever. And I have this note posted for all the public to see. But it's my note, titled 13 Questions About Ghosts. And whenever I see this question come up, I generally just post this and go, here you go. Now I don't have to argue with you about this, but I still stick around and argue anyway because I kind of like to. Like, it just, I don't know.
Part of your nature.
I like to argue with people.
Because you're a fucking firebrand.
So this note, and again, you can go out and check it out if you want. Feel free to share it, read it, whatever you want to do. But it says that I've made several comments and a few posts about ghosts over the years, and I figured it was about time I try to gather them all into one place so I can use them more easily as a resource whenever the topic of ghosts comes up. The list below consists of 13 arbitrarily numbered questions because 13 is spooky, accompanied by some follow-up questions to clarify the position or nature of the initial question. Please feel free to use this list whenever and wherever you would like. The first question is, why are ghosts never naked?
Yep.
Is every atom of the fabric they were wearing when they died also haunted?
Mm-hmm.
Are those atoms haunting the ghost itself as some sort of retribution for spilling food on their friends? Like, is every individual little fiber fucking haunted itself? And then as it was made into this clothing, it died, and so it inhabits the space where it died, much like somebody who died in their home would haunt that house. You know?
That shirt never made it to the dryer, so it's now in this weird, ambiguous, unsettled place.
Yeah, so all of these ghosts are wandering around in Victorian era clothing for some reason.
Yeah, it's always turn of the century.
Yeah. They never had like a Metallica shirt on or anything.
No, they don't.
Question number 2 is, why are ghosts almost always human? You hear the rare story of like the Hound of the Baskervilles or somebody seeing a devil dog or whatever, and a lot of the time that may not even necessarily be a ghost, it may be a demon or whatever.
What about the Headless Horseman? He's got a horse.
But I mean, the majority of ghost stories that you hear about are humans, right? And human existence on the timeline of Earth's existence and ability to support life is fucking tiny, right? It's minuscule. So why are ghosts almost always human? We hear about dog or cat ghosts every now and then from owners who miss their pets, but why don't we see goose ghosts, whale ghosts, or billions upon billions of insect ghosts?
Right, great point.
Why don't we see fucking, mosquito ghosts fucking everywhere?
They should be everywhere.
Yeah. Number 3, why are there no T-Rex ghosts? This kind of ties into number 2.
Yeah.
With the knowledge that 99.9% of all species which have ever inhabited the Earth are now extinct, why do we only see ghosts of extant species? Are ghosts banished forever if every member of their species dies? Like, once the last dinosaur died, all of the ghosts are banished somewhere else?
Right, yeah, that's why there's no mammoth ghosts either.
Yeah.
Or dire wolves.
But that still wouldn't explain why we don't see any ghosts of any other extant species.
True,
why don't we see frog ghosts or lizard ghosts or bird ghosts?
Yeah, fair enough.
Number 4, why doesn't everybody see ghosts?
Yeah.
Why are ghosts so picky about to whom they reveal themselves?
Yeah.
Why is it usually those who are desperate, who have poor reasoning skills, who are ill mentally or physically, who are tired, who are drinking or doing drugs, or those who want to believe in ghosts are the people who claim to see them?
The religious.
Or you should also add
the religious. That's another one.
Want to make money on reality show.
That's a perfect description of religious people.
Yeah.
Poor reasoning skills, mentally ill or physically or tired, drinking, doing drugs, and want to believe. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, it's the people who want to believe in ghosts that generally see them.
I think the poor reasoning skills is the biggest one of that.
So one thing that I noticed when I first started expressing some skepticism about ghosts and everything, and I was around friends who were out ghost hunting or doing whatever, is, Dan's with us, and he carries a lot of negative energy because he doesn't believe in ghosts, and so we probably won't see any tonight because Dan's here and he's got that negative energy thing going, and it's really bad.
I don't like your chi, man.
He's looking a little purple.
Like, the ghosts are only going to come out to people who actually believe in them. So since Dan's here, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
If your chakras aren't aligned, you won't see it, man.
Yeah. So question number 5 is, what is negative energy? Why do quote-unquote ghost hunters often tell non-believers ghosts won't appear to us because we have some sort of negative energy around us? Is our negative energy created because we're skeptical? Do I have to relinquish my critical thinking skills in order to see a ghost? Yes. Do ghosts hate logic?
Yes. Answer to yes to all those. And the same is for Squatch hunters.
Yes.
And religious people. That's why atheists are bad people.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly the same thing. We have negative energy. We're critical. We're skeptical. We're
just not open-minded enough to see these things.
Exactly.
But I would like Sasquatch to be real because I would want to have a beer with him. I want to see a Sasquatch drunk. Because, when,
those are all the Jack Links commercials, man.
I know. It's like you get drunk and sometimes it's fun to throw axes at things. I would like to see a Sasquatch get drunk. Maybe just uprooting trees.
Question number 6. Is a brain a requirement? Does something need a brain in order to leave or create a ghost? If so, you'll have to explain why ghosts aren't naked. See question number 1. If having a brain isn't necessary, why are there no tree, flower, grass, and algae ghosts? Right. Why aren't we fucking blanketed with the ghost of every fucking living thing that was ever on this planet?
Yeah. I mean, this would be a mess of spirits.
Oh, yeah. Fucking everywhere.
Fucking
it would be lousy with ghosts.
Yes, it would be lousy with ghosts. It sure fucking would.
You'd have ghost sections in restaurants, and they'd be fighting for their rights.
Number 7.
Like, hey, buddy, this is no smoking. No, it's just my hand.
That's just me. Sorry. That's not smoke, really. It's kind of a ectoplasmic thing.
I died in a fire.
You wouldn't understand.
Talk to Dr.
Fucking
Bankman.
hipster ghosts. Yeah, it's an ectoplasm thing. You wouldn't understand.
This was cool, like in the 80s. You don't get it.
Question number 7. Why are there fewer sightings now? With the proliferation of mobile devices which can record audio and video, why is it that reports of ghost sightings, like UFOs, have actually gone down? You would think that if ghost sightings were a real fucking thing,
you'd catch
with more people able to record them all over the place, we would have more and more and more of these things showing up.
Yeah.
When the reverse is what has happened.
And especially in some countries, like I know of in Europe, they got cameras on every fucking street corner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every street corner, light post.
Yeah. You would think you'd see a platoon of World War I soldiers marching down the street at some point.
Yeah. Question number 8, and this kind of ties back to the negative energy thing. Do I have to be in the mood to see a ghost? Why do most ghost sightings happen to people who are alone and are primed to see such things?
Well, if a Viagra helps you get in the mood.
Don't be in the mood for more than 4 hours.
Yeah, true.
And if you are in the mood for 4 hours or more, then go call your witch doctor. Question number 9. Do ghosts have social anxiety issues? If ghosts have a message to pass along to others, why are they so camera shy? Why don't they walk right up to the camera and say, "Hi, my name is Rose Twinklebottom, and I want to let my dear widower, Phil McCracken, know that I buried his family jewels behind the old oak tree."
Get me out of here!
Now, if they didn't have social anxiety issues and they could speak to us, could they be used as a witness on the stand in a murder trial?
You would think so, right?
Yeah.
That should be happening all over the place. Number 10. Why is there no credible evidence? If ghosts, hauntings, and other paranormal events happen so often to such a wide variety of people in diverse cultures and locations, why is there not even one single shred of credible, verifiable, testable evidence to support any of the claims? Not fucking one.
Nope.
Out of billions or trillions of reported incidents, there is not a single fucking one piece of credible, verifiable, testable evidence.
Yeah, it's all anecdotal.
Just, we can't explain this, but it's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't fucking believe you.
Number 11. Do shanty towns have a higher ghost population? Why are old and run-down buildings and hospitals the places where ghosts are seen most frequently? Are ghosts afraid of humans? Are they allergic to modern building materials? Why do they always fucking inhabit old, abandoned psychiatric hospitals?
Yeah, it can't have anything to do with the fact that those places are creepy to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah, old prisons or fucking boarding houses or whatever. It's always these old rundown fucking buildings that are creaking and having shit falling off of them all the time.
Yeah, it's always Alcatraz and Lizzie Borden's home. You know?
Or one's filled with lead paint.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Number 12, how many deaths are required for a place to be haunted? If ghosts are the spirits or energy of people who have died, and most ghosts haunt the places in which they die, why isn't every single hospital haunted?
Yeah.
For that matter, why have I never heard of a haunted ambulance?
Oh, yeah.
And why isn't every major roadway littered with ghosts roaming around?
Why isn't every single landmass on Earth absolutely fucking lousy with ghosts of animals and men alike?
Everything.
Well, the roadway thing might explain freak accidents.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I thought that was Jesus taking the wheel.
True. Did you see the lady that was in the hospital last week on the news?
Oh, God.
She was praying to Jesus and crashed her car.
Whoops. Lastly, number 13. Can a Jedi kill a ghost? Why are so few ghosts ever reported as being seen in broad daylight? Does light actually banish ghosts? Are they similar to vampires who can't be in direct sunlight? Does it have to be a particular kind of light, or can I wield a mag light like a ghost-banishing lightsaber? Or do I need an actual lightsaber to get rid of these ghosts?
Right. Yeah, that's true, too.
And I've watched a few ghost hunting shows in my lifetime, and they always say they need energy to draw from. I'm like, if there's more energy in these electronical line thingies hanging into our houses than ever before, I think they got enough to fucking pull off.
Wait, but I thought energy can't be destroyed. So what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Well, we created that energy.
Why would they need to draw anything?
Yeah.
Their energy hasn't been destroyed.
Well, it's just weak. They eat energy like we eat bacon. They got to suck on a few power lines.
So generally,
Muslims have no ghosts?
No.
Generally, whenever I post this somewhere as a comment and say, you guys are having this stupid argument again, or this dumb question. I don't understand why you would ever think that. Clearly, you can be an atheist and not a skeptic.
Yeah.
Clearly, you've just demonstrated that. And I'll post this, and a lot of the time the reply I get is just, "Fuck you, Dan."
Yep.
You know what?
You're closed-minded. Science can't explain everything. I'm sure that there's things that I've experienced that science can't explain.
Oh, yeah.
And then my response is, no. You're fucking wrong. I would wager that if a scientist had been there to be able to test any of the things you're claiming now, they could have explained it fucking right then and there.
But but
they weren't, and so you can look back and say science can't explain it. Bullshit. Had somebody been there, had a skeptic been there, had fucking I been there, I could have explained what just fucking happened to you, and you wouldn't believe in ghosts anymore.
But even if you couldn't, you're still talking about anecdotal evidence taking a nosedive into argument from Ignoranceville.
Right. Yeah, you can't jump
It doesn't
from saying,
fucking matter.
I don't know what it is, therefore ghost.
I know what it is.
And so, and to
Exactly.
me, it really fucking bothers me, especially when I hear atheists questioning these things and saying that science can't explain everything. It's the same fucking argument that religionists use to justify their beliefs in God.
Yeah.
You can't explain this, therefore God. You can't explain why I saw this shadow moving, therefore ghost.
Yeah.
No, it could have been a million fucking things. You're just saying what you have been primed and taught to think through traditional teachings, through your culture. Everybody knows what a ghost is here in America, right? Yeah. And so when you can't explain something that you see in the fucking shadows, when you're primed to see something, you think ghost. You don't think fucking
ZZ Top.
You don't think that one of the members of ZZ Top has showed up and is hiding in the dark shadows over there. You think ghost.
Yeah. And it's not even that complicated because an argument from ignorance is so fucking common. That's probably the most common argument you get from non-skeptics. And I explained it to my son thusly. I said, does this make sense? You can't explain it, and I can't explain it, so I'm going to explain it. Right? I don't have an answer, therefore, here's my answer. That's fucking stupid! Are you kidding me? Science can't explain it, so it's ghost. No, you just said there's no answer to it.
I had a fun idea pass through my head for 10 seconds until I realized it might not work.
What's that?
Like if we all went on a ghost hunt and we recorded audio of the whole ghost hunt with these people.
I would rather go squatching.
But then I realized in any of those instances, that probably won't go over too well in a podcast situation.
No.
Have you ever watched any of the
the podcasters speak?
I'm trying to remember the guy's name.
Oh fuck, that's a tree stump.
But there's a skeptic that I've seen several of his videos where he'll go to a purportedly haunted house or castle or hospital or whatever, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and it's funny because he has this really thick like English or Australian accent, and he looks like he is from China or Japan. And so it's like, what's the comedian's name? Was it Henry Cho? Who had the thick southern, like Texas drawl?
Oh, I think maybe.
That sounds right. Anyway, like the accent doesn't fit at all. The voice and accent don't at all fit the appearance.
Yeah.
But he'll go into these purportedly haunted places as a skeptic and say like, oh yeah, the story here is that so-and-so was murdered and you can see their ghost wandering the hallways here and there's weird noises and sounds and everything. And he'll walk around in the dark and just be like, hey, what's happening? If you're here, give me a sign, blah, 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 do. Ooh, it's chilly in here. Is that you? Hey, why don't you touch my camera? Do whatever, and he's just like, this is fucking bullshit. I don't understand why anybody's fucking paranoid about this stuff. This is dumb.
Nice.
I'll have to post a link to some of those videos because they're pretty funny. All right.
Well, do we want to hit the mashup?
Oh, we do have kind of a mashup. Like I said, I only thought of like one thing though.
I didn't have time to think of any. I was bad this week.
You guys are both bad this week.
Well, I was busy.
Well, it was kind of a hey, should we do this? And I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of uncomfortable with that.
All right. Well, I'm not. So
okay.
Well, we're almost at 2 hours right now.
Okay.
So
let's.
Do we want to end with this, or do we want to end with another news article?
This won't take that long. We can do this, and then we can hit another one and get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what are we mashing?
I figured in honor of the Confederate flag controversy, we could do.
Why do you look so uncomfortable?
I was trying to think in my head. I'm like, what can I think of really quick for a mashup on this? Like, off the top of my head, like, what? That's my thinking list.
You were just looking up at the ceiling, like, oh god, I really don't want to do this. I'm sorry. What was it?
In honor of the Confederate flag controversy, we're going to do a it's only our state's heritage restaurants, so racist restaurants, in other words.
Right. So the one that I thought of immediately when you sent me this was KKKFC.
Nice. Yeah. We do chicken white. With neo-Nazipolitan ice cream.
I really like their chicken, though.
What about Chukka Ramadan? Halal you can eat. Our menu is dynamite. Camel fried steak and smooth gravy with no muzz lumps. Try a Hezbollah soft serve ice cream. It's to die for.
That was so beautiful and bad.
Thanks. It gets worse.
I'm excited.
I'm going to piggyback on one that I brought up sort of parenthetically last week, but I made a whole fucking commercial for it this week. Burger King, home of the flame broiled Whopper. Didn't even have to change anything. Where we'll follow your orders. Get an extra large combo with a drink, De Gaulle fries, and a dessert cup of chocolate Mussolini.
Oh,
all for the low Holocaust of Funfmarks.
Oh, Jesus.
With this one-time offer, the entire family can ride our train with one Swass ticket. Train ride comes with a complimentary chocolate chip Eva brownie.
Oh my god, I feel bad for laughing at this.
At Burger King, we're so fast you'll be in and Auschwitz in no time.
Oh. That's right. Last week you said something about in and Auschwitz burger.
Yeah. That's why I piggybacked and I made a whole commercial about it.
What you got, Ryan?
Follow that.
I don't have anything in my brain tube right now. I was kind of thinking of along the lines of.
There's a bunch of them, man. McDonald's. I mean, come on.
Jesus.
There's a bunch out there.
Well, I was
sorry.
I was thinking along the line. Maybe we can build one right now because I was sadly thinking along the same lines as Auschwitz, but as a with the pizza ovens.
Oh God! I don't know why that bothered me.
I couldn't put it together in my head.
Auschwitz with the pizza ovens. I don't know.
What? I figured like some places are like, it's a brick oven. It's a brick oven cooked pizzas, and I'm thinking, how can I make that into something to do
Heinrich
with
oven Himmler? I don't know. Something. There's something there.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's horrible. It's horrible.
I have so many pizza places flowing through my head. Like I'm picturing Domino's and people just falling down in a line as
God.
or Pizza Hut where they're all imprisoned.
Yeah, Dominazis or something. You could do something, I think.
Godfathers, where there's just nobody.
Nice. Oh, man. Well, that got heavy.
I think you had more, didn't you?
No, that was it.
No, you mentioned, was it Cracker Barrel?
Oh, yeah. I do have another one. Yes, Cracker Barrel. Hold on. Give me a second.
Don't even need to change anything.
God damn it. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even have to change anything.
Oh, you missed it. You missed the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I totally did.
I'm glad I remembered.
Thank you. Yes, Cracker Barrel. Spaghetti Nas Carbonara. And for a limited time offer, we have ginger ale and honk key lime pie on special. If you want dessert, we have White Devil's food cake. Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot.
You're welcome. I couldn't forget the Cracker Barrel.
No, that was the Jesus.
Cracker Barrel of monkeys.
Nice. Oh, that makes it black again.
No, god damn it. That's
supposed to be a white one. Jesus Christ. We're going to lose everybody on this show.
I know. People are going to send us such hate mail.
Well, do you have one we can hit for like 10 minutes?
Sure.
If you want. We're at 2 hours and 3 minutes right now.
Okay. So, should we do, you want to do Pat Robertson or Ken Ham?
Oh God, what a choice.
I know. Pat was talking about fucking animals.
Was that Pat or Ken?
Ken was talking about eating babies.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So fucking animals are eating babies. Both have a homosexual reason behind it.
Let's go with eating babies. That kind of aligns with atheists, right?
Yeah. It's a Ken Ham baby sandwich.
So this is from our friend Dan Arrow on his blog, Danthropology on
Look at that fucking monkey-looking motherfucker, dude, that doesn't believe in evolution. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's a fucking gorilla in a hard hat right there.
No, it's not. It's a bonobo.
Bonobo.
Oh, fair enough.
Bonobo. Yeah, he looks more like a bonobo.
And bonobo's favorite things to do are jack off.
Really?
Yeah, bonobos are the ones that love to fucking masturbate.
I love to masturbate. It's like I should be a pro. Like if there was a sport, like an Olympic sport for masturbating, I would be a pro.
I went pro at 12.
Wow. I don't know how you compete at that.
Well, there are several different things. I mean, you can go for style. You know, freestyle. There are several. Like you can go
rapid change.
Could I enter in the European grip?
You can go.
That's a thing, right?
Well, sure. I mean, yeah. I mean,
the stranger.
It's the stranger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got carpal tunnel, so that's easy.
Well, and it can be like I was on the diving team in high school, right? So there can be different forms. You could do like the overhand, the stranger. You know, you could do the under the leg with a twist.
I can't do that.
You could even do it with a belt.
I'm too way too. I've never been flexible.
The reverse. I don't know. Well, and yeah. It's fun.
Okay. So
anyway, the title of the blog entry is Ken Ham claims that eating babies is okay if homosexuality is natural. Ken Ham has a sick and twisted mind. You may remember a few months back when he asked Miley Cyrus why, if she is sexually open to anything, she does not have sex with animals. Now he is asking if that homosexuality is okay because it is seen throughout the animal kingdom, then why don't we eat our babies like some species do?
So clearly this is a guy that has a brain with no ability for scope or magnitude or variant or degrees.
Sure.
It's all one or the other, right? Yeah. It's either heterosexual sex with one female forever or it's anything else.
Yeah.
Everything goes.
Yeah. It's either that or
like fireworks go off.
Yeah, I'm going to marry a fucking rock.
No.
Yeah. Dude, you fucking moron.
Writing on his blog in response to Bill Nye's video stating that homosexuality is more natural than people may think because we see it throughout the animal kingdom, Ham writes, the animal kingdom is your god for morality, right? Then why not do everything that animals do? After all, some animals eat their babies.
You sound like a fucking Brit, dude.
Others eat their mate. Some steal from each other and others fight aggressively over a mate. And 90% of mammals have multiple mates.
You sound like fucking Bear Grylls, dude.
I can't do Australian.
Place is beautiful,
All right, you do it.
No, I can't do Australian.
Should humans practice all these behaviors?
I just make fun of you. That's all.
Mate.
Yeah. Although British people say that too.
I don't know how you can go from saying having sex with somebody that happens to be your same gender means that then you should eat babies.
Yeah. And name what animals in the animal kingdom eat their own.
Well, reptiles and birds, but
lions and tigers and bears.
Fish.
Oh my.
Well, I know a lot of them will kill their own.
It's not as typical in mammals, as far as I understand. I mean,
But
lions
not
and
a lot
bears will kill
their own.
I don't know if they eat it.
But they don't eat them.
Yeah.
But they kill them over being, I'm a dominant male. That's an upcoming dominant male.
Right,
I
right.
want to kill him so I can remain to be the dominant male.
Right.
Well,
and in humans, it's just like, that's the dominant male. I'm going to fuck him and be the dominant male.
So one of
It's the manliest thing there is.
One of the things that I thought of when I saw this was, I know there are several types of insects who, once they've finished mating, one or the other will eat the other, right? And that's for heterosexual sex among these things.
Right.
So according to Ken Ham, if you're practicing heterosexual sex, it should be fine to fucking eat your mate after copulation.
The praying mantis do it. Do black widow? Some spiders do it.
You don't have to eat babies. You can just eat the person who fucked you.
Yeah, as long as you're pregnant.
Well, praying mantises actually will sometimes bite the heads off the males because
it keeps them going.
Yeah, there's an inhibitor, psychological inhibitor or chemical inhibitor, and once they decapitate them, it's uninhibited, and so then the sex is better,
wild and crazy.
Yes, exactly right. Yeah,
it's a weird fetish.
Yeah, headless males. But anyway, the real question is, if heterosex is the only right way to do it, and it's the only way for procreation, and the object is procreation, then why the fuck doesn't God just make everybody pregnant who wants to be pregnant, who should be pregnant, and fuck everybody else?
Yeah.
I mean, why does he leave it up to us stupid humans he made imperfect and with desires that are impure as far as they say? Why did he do any of that? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
That whole plan makes absolutely no sense. I mean, God could have made it perfect from the get-go and didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Ken Ham is just fucking loony. Because it's Ken Ham.
There should be an atheist menu with the Ken or the Ham baby sandwich.
the Ken Ham baby sandwich.
Well, like the ham. I'm thinking of going off the ham, like a ham sandwich.
Moon's over my Ken Hammy.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Go to Denny's and order Moon's over Ken Hammy.
Nice.
I mean, why not?
Oh, man.
That was one of my favorites after the bar, man. You go to Denny's and fucking
grilled.
This was
ham
back
and
when you
cheese.
could smoke in restaurants, and we'd go in there, me and my buddies, after the bar. We'd go out to a dance club or the bar or whatever and go to Denny's afterwards.
Right after a Gin Blossoms concert
sit there
or whatever.
and smoke like an entire pack of cigarettes and drink like 4 pots of coffee from like 1:30 until 5 in the morning. And well, the good old days.
What was the point of that?
It's good old days.
We were talking about Moon's over Miami and Denny's. We would go to Denny's back in the day.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I think that about wraps it up for us this evening, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is that time again. I think you double linked that one.
Did I double link it? Maybe.
I think you double linked it.
We have so many fucking warts on this show.
Warts?
Yeah, I mean, we're just talking about all of our producer shit as we're going along and just send it out like that.
Well,
which is fine. I mean,
we just talk.
No, Ryan double linked it. That's the exact same text for each of those names.
How the fuck?
Buddy.
Oh, did I not do it right? let me do that again real quick while we're talking. So fill a little space for a couple seconds really fast in your minds.
I could probably just do a search on the Googles for that,
just like I did. Because it's the same song you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I figured
Ken Ham and cheese.
I figured you had mentioned it, so why not play it at the end? We haven't played a song at the end.
We'll play it out. Yeah, we haven't.
Honey
I know.
baked.
And this is a great song. I love Jane's Addiction.
But once again, you know where to reach us.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Ken Ham and eggs.
We'll catch you all. We will, as I said, we will not be doing a show next week. I may put together a compilation of bloopers or greatest hits or something. I don't know.
Pulled my Ken hamstring.
We'll have to see. But then the following week is the Republican debate stuff.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm bristling with anticipation.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Ken Hamburger.